Damn, Cody, what kind of hoodie is that you be wearing?
Not a hoodie, man. It's the new Sonora hooded shirt, perfect for mild to hot conditions. And let me tell you, when I wear my solids, I'm always hot.
Well, I'm not gonna say that, but that shit does make you look hard. It's dope. I mean, looks lightweight and everything.
Lightweight, moisture wicking material, and smell me, bro. Antimicrobial fabric. I haven't showered in 3 weeks.
Oh, come on, man. Hey, is that new cryptic cooling technology too?
UPF 50 rating, man. Keeps you cool out in the sun all day long.
Okay. So tell me, how do I get my own?
Jump on cryptech.com, type in that code GLADIATORS, all capital letters, and save that money. Luke, you ready to get some mouth-watering, delicious meat in your mouth?
Oh, Cody, I'm not falling for that one again.
No, I'm being serious. Mountain Primal beef is 100% American Highland beef, raised in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado with no hormones or antibiotics.
Okay, tell them more.
They're also now offering Colorado-raised elk or bison in steak cuts, ground meat, and sausage options.
Guys, act fast. These are limited cuts, and they do sell out. All you got to do is text the word gladiators to 81493, and you get the full menu right onto your phone, and you get to save 15% off your entire order.
Now shipping to all 50 states, mountainprimal.com.
Oh, snap, Cody, we have made it.
Oh, man, Luke, it feels so good. I'm finally a somebody.
Man, I'll tell you what, our boys over at Tito Knives have came through and made our own backcountry rolls.
Ultra light, ultra sharp, and now ultra fly.
Oh, snap. I like that little saying. Man, now's the time to go on their website, check out what they got on their inventory. Right now, they got our own backcountry rolls, Gladiators Unleashed. It's sexy, bro. Sexy. And once you get done purchasing your own backcountry rolls, make sure you post this on the gram. And guess what? Some lucky winner's going to get some swag to their door.
Type in that code GU15, save 15% off your entire purchase.
Oh, shit. What was that saying you just said?
Ultra light, ultra sharp, and ultra fly player. You hear that, Luke? That sounds like America.
America.
And tell me how you show your patriotic spirit.
And I show mine by getting my own custom American flag from Walls to Walls at Jeremy Walls 81 on the IG. He's been with us from day one. And now he is giving all our listeners 20% off all custom flags. But it just don't stop there. He's also giving people free shipping.
20% off and free shipping. I'm going to order two just so I can flex on my commie neighbors.
Of course you would. That would be you, totally. Hey, that's a great idea, though. Show your patrons. Check him out. Jeremy Walls, 81. Slide in his DMs. Tell him that you want one of those custom flags, what GU be rocking. Get your own custom.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of awesome.
Check him out. This podcast is brought to you by Cafaro International, the best in the business for all your extreme hunting products.
Get a hold of our friends for the best packs, frames, tents and shelters, sleeping systems, stoves, sleds, and more.
Check out Cafaro.net. Did I mention it's gear for life?
Gear for life. Gangster.
Gangsta. Check them out. They are a proud partner of GU Unfiltered. What up? We back. And we got the Snyder in the house.
Hello.
Fucking, I'm a one-man team tonight. No Cody, no Tomas, no Gray. Just me and Snyder shooting the bull, which is kind of all right. I kind of like it. We're just a one-man team tonight, baby. We got a lot to talk about, but, a lot of just BS. He's been out for a minute. I see something across the table that I really like. What kind is that?
This is my favorite. So it's honey ginger lemon. Honey lemon.
How many do you have?
I got a bunch.
Okay.
I got like 6 cans in the truck.
Okay, yeah. I can't find these rogues anywhere.
Yeah, they're harder to find. They're good. That's my favorite flavor. Although it hasn't made me totally stop chewing yet, but
No, it's a nice substitute though.
yep.
Nice substitute. So tell us, you went down to Texas. Goddamn, how many times have you been down to Texas?
It's been a bunch this year. I've had guys give me a little bit of shit about it, which it actually worked out really good. Normally how that works is I go down there in November, and then I hunt 2 to 3 weeks in Oklahoma and Texas. But this year I helped Scotty guide. So I was down there a pile. I don't know how many different sheep hunters or whatever, helping him out. And then this last go around, I did some training down there. Scotty and Wes helped me out, and then we came back up, and I took Amy turkey hunting, which she got one. It's a little rough there in the beginning, but she got it done.
One. Well, before we get off topic, though, I just seen on IG she smoked another turkey in South Dakota.
Yeah. She's with Kristen Redderith, and they're actually trying to get Kristen one now. She shot this morning. She said she hit it, but hit its wing or something, and then she had to chase it down. I'm like, oh yeah, that's pretty common with turkeys, honey.
Yeah, turkeys are fucking tough, dude.
Turkeys and javelinas.
I literally was debating on Sunday if I saw a turkey, but then when I was hunting with Nestor, I was like, give me that fucking shotgun, dude. I'm just gonna run and gun it.
How many turkeys do you guys see?
I only saw 2.
Yeah. Were they out in the field?
Yeah, I couldn't even get. I haven't drew my bow back on a turkey yet, so I'm literally gonna go. I probably won't go out this weekend, but next weekend I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna give it hell. But now that the snow's fucking mountain here, I'm hoping the turkeys show up here.
Man, I tell you, the weather here's been crappy.
Fucked up.
I've been right with the mountain bike because there's so much snow. So I've been even with the mountain bike at times it's because it's so freaking cold. So I've been trying to do like 6-8 mile loops or so, but like today it's muddy and
wet everywhere.
I threw the body armor on or the weight vest and took the dogs out and we did like a 3 mile loop. Although my cardio's good, so biggest thing, who knows what's going to happen for the season this year? Like what's going to draw? Are they going to open Canada? But one way or another, we'll see what happens. I'm going to end up doing 2 or 3 backpack hunts, so. Luckily, this summer, we're going to have David go to DeAustin and film them. Mm-hmm. We do some backpack fishing trips and stuff, which I'm looking forward to that. And that helps with cardio, too. So.
Yeah, David's on my shit list. You see that little thing he posted he made?
Yeah, that was awesome.
It was good, but I got him back. But, yeah, he's good. So here's what I really want to know. When you guys are down in Texas – and you're down there with Scotty and you're fucking hunting with Amy, like how many hours are you actually sitting in that bitch?
All day.
All day.
With Amy. Yeah. So with Amy, we sat 4 days all day. We switched blinds a couple times.
Oh my God.
But the turkeys are moving right now. You get a lot of, you'll hear lost hens calling, just searching for a mate, and you get a lot of midday, just one gobble that'll fire off. I don't, when Scotty and I went a couple times, I sat all day because I was trying to get the dogs and everything else and been gone so much. So a couple times Scotty would head back home and drop me off and I'd sit all day. I don't, with a big blind, if I got cell service, believe it or not, I do push-ups and just kill time, right? I just whatever, answer emails and questions, but 12 hours is a long time on a ground blind. There's no way around it. Yeah, I got to stretch out. Like I have to be very adamant or diligent. Like every 30 minutes I stand up, bend it, stretch my quads out, hammies, stretch my IT band out. Because long term, that chair, like you don't even realize it. I would rather backpack hunt all day than sit in the blind physically. It just drains you. Yeah, I don't know what it is. But yeah, with Amy, we had such good action the first couple days that it wasn't that bad. Like
really?
we had turkeys all the time. Even if they didn't come in. That we were still hearing them and anything else. So, like, I can sit in a tree stand all day if there's action.
Yeah.
About 4 hours into it with no action, I'm starting to struggle.
Yeah, and it's getting cold and fuck this. I'm bored.
And it gets up where we're at. It gets fucking cold.
Does it in the morning?
It can be cold. Well, I mean, there was like, what they have 18 days it didn't get above 0.
Holy shit.
But it might have been above freezing. Either way, it was cold as shit. They had that huge storm, but this is so far north. It's right in the Panhandle, so it's real close to Oklahoma, not too far from it's a little ways from New Mexico, but you're up pretty far.
Really?
So, like, when I shot that first Dad, the first time I met Scotty, I was like, it's Texas. It's not going to be that cold. It was 6 degrees the morning we went. I shot it the night before, and then the next morning we went to go find it. It was 6 degrees with a 40-mile-an-hour wind.
Oh shit!
When I found that, when we found that out, and we were looking for when I put that second shot at it.
Yeah, It's fucking
bad,
cold.
bad. Like snot freezing out my nose.
Yeah.
You know, doing this, and you could feel your eyelids freezing. It was cold.
Yeah, that's no fun. That's
yeah.
no bueno for me. No bueno.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? My time hop on like my Facebook and shit
Yeah.
pops up. Dude, me and you last year at this time probably been at the range.
Yeah, 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, dude. And I'm already, you know, and I was like, man, why is my bank account so heavy right now?
I shot it.
That's
other day.
why.
Yeah, no shit. I shot it the other day for the first time with. I shot with Amy on Saturday.
Yeah, I
and
saw that.
David Austin on Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, Amy asked. She's like, "Should we call Luke?" And I'm like, "I think he's with Nestor."
Yeah.
And then when you sent me that, I was like, I felt bad for a split second. And then you're like, "Oh, I'm with a Nestor." I was like, "You fucker."
Yeah.
I shot really good. I was happy about that. I mean, when I say that, meaning long time off, right? I mean,
Yeah.
The weather has not been kind. So, and then David came with me on Sunday, and we shot. So
I didn't know he shot us
stick bow.
bow.
Yeah, he shot it. He's done it longer than me. I mean,
Really?
Yep. He goes back and forth.
Really? I did not know that. I guess when he came out here, he had brought his compound and
Yeah.
he was that. But like honestly, like I had him on the podcast not too long ago, and if I had known that, I would have talked about that too. But fuck,
That's a good podcast. Scotty and I listened to.
Yeah,
on our
he's
way
cool.
back up. Yeah.
Yeah, he's fun. He's a good dude, man.
He's
He
a
literally is a good dude.
Hard worker. You don't have to give him any direction. I got to get better at telling him good job, or that looks good, because I trust him so much. I'm like, David, you don't need to show me that shit. But it makes him feel better, and not that necessarily he needs that.
Yeah.
But I got to work on that, because with him, I don't have to worry about him. Like he just.
Yeah, he's on.
I don't even have to give him a direction. He's just like, he brought back all these things he'd made the other day, and he's like, "What do you think?" I'm like, "Dude, you don't even need to show me that shit. Like,
Do it.
That's perfect." Yeah. So, and I got so much other crap going on. The different things we're working on, the move, and other shit I'm not even going to talk about, which is all good progress. But I'm glad I'm surrounded by good workers, right?
Yeah.
In trouble, because I don't have to worry about anything now.
I must have just missed you this morning when I went in there, because I was like, "Where's Aron's truck at the shop?" Because I know he's here.
No, I took it to the shop yesterday.
Yep.
I had to get my oil changed. No, I left. I had a meeting with something else I can't talk about. I had a conference call. 11:30. What time did you get there?
I got there probably right at 10.
Yeah, and then
10:15.
I wanted to pack,
Yep.
and get that ready, because I'm going down to Corbin.
So you're going back down to Texas, what, tomorrow?
I'm either going to leave tomorrow around noon or like 4 or something,
Yeah.
or early on Thursday. So.
Yeah. So you go down there, you're going to do a seminar?
3-day seminar. So Saturday is, Friday is, shooting, tuning, like shot angles, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to do. They're going to handle most of the compound stuff, and I'll chime in, and I'm going to do the stick bow stuff. And then Saturday is fitting a backpack, gear, like tech tips like that, glassing, stalking, just normal whatever, archery, hunting shit, backpack hunting. And then Sunday is going to be land nav. It was actually interesting. There was people that called, because I'm doing one at Rocky Mountain on the 15th and 16th. What level of land nav, and I consider this the crawling into walking phase.
Yeah.
There's people who are like, I don't want to learn that. I want advanced.
Well, you gotta
can't
crawl before you walk.
Yeah, you can't.
Right?
You can't go straight to advanced. And what is amazing to me is some of the people that messaged me were like, "Hey, when you have your advanced class, let me know." And I'm like, "Hey, can I ask you a few questions on land nav?" Oh yeah, I've been reading the map forever. And then I'd ask them the questions. I'm like, "Hey, going to the advanced portion is going to do you no good, because you've got to learn this other stuff."
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, I get it. Some people probably think that they get enough, but you guys probably how you guys are gonna lay out the whole thing. You probably got to have your basics down of what you're meaning.
Yeah. Well, like what's contour interval?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the little lines on the map. That's the distance between the lines. How to read topography. So somebody told me once, and I would agree with it 100% now that I've worked construction. Somebody that's worked construction long enough can look at blueprints and see the building erected and finished. Somebody that's done land nav long enough can see the topography on the map and know what they're going to be looking at when they walk up to it in a 3-dimensional view.
Yeah.
It takes a long time to get there. You don't just pick it up. So knowing what those different the topo lines and topography means, or what it looks like on the map to what you're going to be facing, is important, especially when talking about killing something. So
Yeah.
Be interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. That's it's going to take more than one day with me. You know,
Dude, it takes a long time, and I always compare it to, math, geometry.
Yeah.
Like, I'm good at construction math, simple math, fast math, I guess you could say. Other math, not so much. It just took me forever to pick it up. Land nav's no different. Some people will pick it up quick. Probably like fighting. There's certain things you probably picked up faster than others. And then there's some guys like boxing. I suck at boxing.
Yeah.
Well, land nav's no different. There's going to be some guys that will pick it up real fast and be able to learn from the internet, maybe advance that. There's other people.
Yeah,
Amy's a very intelligent woman. Either she's not listening or she's not hearing me, one or the other. But she's not picking it up like I'd hope she would, which is fine. I just don't want her to get lost.
Right, right. Did you draw any goat tags?
I didn't draw shit for that.
I didn't either.
I think Braden drew a sheep tag.
I think didn't he do a goat tag? Hasn't he got a goat tag too?
I don't think he got
Or no, that was Phil, huh?
Yeah, Phil got one last year, I think, or the year before.
Yeah, fuck, dude. I don't get shit, dude.
Yeah. All Braden's gonna do is go copy my spot, so he should be good.
That's a good spot.
Phil. Yeah, where I took Phil.
Yeah, I don't get shit, man. I'm just I don't know.
You gonna be able to get the elk tag over here?
I'm getting the one over here.
Yeah, you'll be good there.
I know.
We should put tree stands up early.
I'm putting a fucking box blind up.
Yeah, that'll be
with
good.
a water dill. I'm doing it right this spring, this summer.
No, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I'll come help you because it's nice. It's close to the house.
It's the best place, right? Real close.
Yeah. I mean, that's one thing weird. Like I really like. Don't get me wrong, I'd shoot an elk there, but I like backpack hunting for deer and elk. But after a while, I get again, I got a ton of shit for being in Texas so much. Well, even if I was guiding, I got shit. But it's nice to have a break every now and then. I'm not gonna lie. Physically, you do like 3 or 4 backpack hunts in a row.
Dude,
it's pretty hard on the body.
It's so you can, here's one thing just a little amount I've done. I like the experience. You can't fucking fake it. I like the photos I get out of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And just being out there, like if we're elk hunting, you get to hear the elk out there screaming.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's cool. This is what I like about this, being so close. I get to sleep in my bed. Yeah. I get to bang my old lady.
Yeah. Hang out with a kid.
I got to hang out, see my kids. I got to help out still around the house. And I can hunt every morning and at night.
Yep.
For 30 days.
Oh, no, it's great.
That's why I like this. I mean, instead of me taking a fucking week off or 2 weeks, whatever I got to do, go. That to me, until I lose this place, I'm going to use it. You know what I mean? I'm an idiot if I don't.
Yeah, I'd say I would. I mean, I just I like backpack hunting. The thing like this, people get asking like the schedule. Mm-hmm. There's no telling. Will we draw high country deer? Will I get an elk tag? Will I not? I told Frank, I'm like, look, if we don't draw high country deer and we don't get elk tags, we may as well have someone backpack us in somewhere. Horse pack. Like do a drop camp. Use our own gear, and just hope for the best in the middle of nowhere for 10 days. Have David video it. I'll video David's. You know what I mean? And just go back and have a good time because. It's hard OTC to hunt by the road and kill an elk consistently, especially with 3 guys. It's doable. I'm not saying it's not, but I like to backpack hunt. So if we can skip that 8-mile hike in, that would be great.
Well, yeah.
Or I don't mind hiking it, but if somebody could carry 70 pounds of my shit, that would be awesome.
Well, and that's another thing that makes the whole trip a little bit funner too. I mean, fuck. Yeah. Then you get a little hunting a little harder in the day. Your legs are good.
Yeah.
That would be pretty fun though. I ain't gonna lie.
And I don't mind doing it for 7. You know what I mean? Like 7 days of gear isn't horrible. You get to that 10, 12, 14 days, you're living very Spartan, or you're carrying in a really heavy pack. And quite honestly, packing an elk out 8 miles isn't overly bright.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid.
I went turkey hunting yesterday or on Sunday.
How'd that go?
We hiked for 8.5 miles.
Pull my sweater off. So let everybody know how it went.
Well,
how's Nestor as a turkey guy?
I didn't freaking draw back yet, man. I haven't. We literally. Well, what happened is when you go hunting with Nestor on Saturday, he's like, "Yeah, just come up, meet me at this bar here. We're gonna have lunch and then we'll go out." Well, that bar never left the scene. We didn't see no turkey. We went over to his cousin's house, rode some Can-Ams, jumps. I mean, we did everything but fucking turkey hunting.
Oh, shit. That's funny.
But Sunday we went out. We gave it hell.
Did you get some goblin in the morning?
No.
That sucks.
Nah, dude. It was like a fucking nightmare for me. But anyway, I mean, it is what it is. I'm used to it. So I'm going to go back to Nebraska and fucking make it happen.
Yeah, Cody went out there with Nestor.
Yeah.
He called 2 in, but I guess his buddy missed him.
Yeah, that's what he said. So that's where we went on Sunday.
Oh, gotcha.
And we didn't see shit.
They probably, moved out the moment they got the roost, probably.
Yeah. But I don't know. That place is good where at. He said that's the place where there was buffalo at.
Oh, no shit. Same Creek Bottom. I got to figure out because I might shoot another one.
Yeah.
Or if you want to go half in, you can shoot. I just want the meat.
Yeah. So I literally was just talking to him about it.
Yeah.
And I said, if I can get my in-laws to go half with me, I'm in it.
Yeah, because
the meat's so good, right?
Yeah, like we had Nisha and Chris came over, my barber and her fiance. They work for us now. It's 2 of our better employees. We invite them to the house to cut our hair.
Okay.
Well, we cooked buffalo for them. They were like, "Can we have
blown
some?"
away?
Oh yeah, it's amazing. So
I know.
I wouldn't mind. I shot a big, big male the first time, but I don't shoot a cow, right?
Yeah.
I just want the meat. So I was thinking either like if you wanted to do that, or some of the people at work or whatever, and just split it.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of meat. So
I know. That's how many freezers did it fill yours up?
2.
Yeah.
Two good sized freezers. There's a little room left in one. So there was 489 pounds of meat without the back straps.
Holy shit.
So 580. It's probably I don't know, maybe not 100 pounds on back straps, but a lot.
They're big.
Yeah, they're big. There's a photo of me holding that one up, and it's insane.
Yeah.
We still have the heart, which is literally
as big as probably this table, huh?
the heart. No,
From me to you.
yeah, half. Yeah, that helmet. It's bigger than that helmet.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's probably
18 let's
inches
keep it
tall.
real. It's probably about as big as this roadcaster here.
Yeah, and I would say, like when it's like Amy was like that's the heart. Well, the thing is, when you shoot them, that heart doesn't pump very often. So even with a good shot, which my first arrow was good, they live for a little bit.
Yeah,
it takes a minute for them to die. So
yeah, those are fun. Well, shit, dude, I seen him shooting with a 357 mag, a fucking I forget what else, a 40-40, big ass gun.
45-7.
Yeah, some big ass guns, and those things were taking it like a fucking Terminator, dude.
Yeah, it's probably 375
Yeah.
H is what. Yeah,
And I was like, holy shit, dude. If I shot that thing with my arrows, I'm gonna have to fucking empty the quiver.
I shot it the first time and I hit bottom or top of the bottom third. So I thought that would be good for bleeding wise.
Yeah.
I put 3 more arrows in him.
Yeah.
I mean, the first one killed him, but he wasn't happy, but he was moving around. But it is amazing when you're standing by one. It's just
know.
Like, oh my God. Yeah, you shot one before.
No, I was with the guy that did it, and I was with the vet that did it, and I was like, oh, fuck, all right, I'll go. This will be experience. Dude, I didn't realize how much work it is, though.
Oh, yeah, it's horrible.
Dude, and they even brought a tractor in to pick that bitch up.
We did too. Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. I was like, if they didn't have a tractor, we'd be there all fucking 2 days.
Oh, yeah. Frank, when Frank was out there helping Alex, I guess they shot 2 of them.
Uh-huh.
Good Lord.
Could you
that's a
imagine
lot of
that?
work.
Yeah, fuck that.
It was me and Jake and Jerry, and we probably 4 hours working on it, three for sure, working on it with it hung up by a tractor.
Yeah.
If it was on the ground.
No way,
Lord,
dude.
yeah,
And what, you got to
take
roll it over? Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's honestly, like, I never really was intrigued on it. But then, you're like, realistically, where else are you going to shoot a fucking buffalo? You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because I think people wanted me to say there was this. They wanted me to gritty the hell out of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, look, it's not that much of a hunt. I was like, it's technically free range, right?
Yeah.
It's not high fence.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but, they're in a giant herd.
Yep.
And until you shoot one, it's pretty calm. Now, after the arrow went through that one, it got pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a little Riley. But I didn't go out there for the glory. I went out there because I wanted to meet.
Yeah.
And obviously, I posted a photo of mine, so I guess there was some glory.
Yeah,
of it.
there is glory.
I guess, but I wanted to shoot the Rocky Mountain 3-blade and an iron wheel through at the wide. Mm-hmm. So I shot it with one standard cutthroat pass through, Rocky Mountain 3-blade pass through, iron wheel wide pass through with a recurve.
Wow.
So I was like, fuck.
Yeah,
When I say pass through, the vanes were holding it up on the exit.
Yeah,
so basically,
barely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they fell out
yeah.
eventually. So I was pretty fucking impressed because I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. So that's just it's something I now that I want to do. I mean, I just fuck, man. I figure if my in-laws or my brothers want to come in half with me, I'll do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'll pay the upper half because I'm going to shoot it, right?
Yeah.
And but I don't think I need all that meat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking meat.
It is quite a bit. And I mean, anytime for me, like we're going on a caribou hunt with Bill this year, hopefully if COVID doesn't screw anything up. Bill, you never know with the stick what you're getting into, right? When I say that, meaning I can get 60 yards from just about anything. Yeah. Pretty fucking easy. And in the tundra, 100.
Yeah.
And, like that cow elk I shot this year was 93 with the compound.
Yeah.
I was going to bring the stick, and I'm like, you know what? I really want some elk meat. I ain't bringing the fucking stick. It's, the valley floor. So, they killed out in a day or two. So I'm like, well, shit, we got 10 days, I don't ever like doubt myself, but I often am like, should I start winging them out there a little bit farther? On that note, I was going to say, do you want to trade for the year, the elk and the grizzly?
Yeah, we can.
How fucked up is yours?
It's not.
Yeah, neither mind. You're good. I was going to say, if you want, we'll swap them around.
Yeah, we can.
No, it'll be a day swapping those fucking things. That elk's.
Yeah, no, that one's bigger. The grizzly's bigger.
Dude,
yeah, we can totally swap.
I moved that target by myself.
Yeah,
Dude, if that was on video, it looked like I was making sweet love to it.
Yeah.
So I was trying to get the front in the stake, the front legs on the stake, and it twist. So then I'm like trying to dry hump the back of it, get it in, and then it wasn't good. Bad move on my part. Bad.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good idea. We could actually do that. It's that's fucking new, dude. Still, it's brand new. But yeah, fuck, dude. Speaking of the you going to the tundra, right?
Yeah, well, valley floor tundra. Yeah.
So where's that? Like technically, where is that at?
Man, I gotta ask Bill where they drop. It's off the Hall Road, I think, somewhere. But we're dropped off in a plane for 10 days, and then we got tickets where if we got done early, we could fly back. We can only, I think you only shoot one caribou. I'm not sure about bear tags or anyway. But we're bringing David, so it was just going to be me, Frank, and Bill. But I was like, hey, let's bring David, have him film it. He can hunt too. So, on my end, obviously, I'm bringing the stick, and I want to shoot. It's kind of the goal, right?
Yeah.
Trying to shoot all these different animals with a stick. If I honestly, like in Texas, if I hadn't shot an elk already with a stick, I would have brought my stick to, shoot one. But I wanted to meet, so I wouldn't fuck around. With a caribou, I'm like, this should, it may be a matter of like, hey guys, leave me alone, and I just leave the entire day and hope for the best that I can find a fucking muskeg big enough to hide behind or something. But it'll be fun either way.
Yeah, because I was talking to Frank about that, and how expensive is something like that?
It wasn't horrible. 4,500 with the flights and everything.
Oh, really? So that's very doable.
Well, it's a do-it-yourself hunt. So yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
So you don't need a guide or anything.
No, you just do it yourself. And when I say that, meaning like you're not hiking in, right? They're flying you in and drop you off at a drop camp. So the 4,500 is obviously the flights and all that.
Yeah,
crap. Yeah.
Now is it a hurt? Now is this the migration or not?
As I understand it, yeah.
It is.
And again, I don't.
So you have never done this then?
Not this one, no.
What did you do before then? Because you've hunted caribou.
I've shot 2 mountain caribou.
Wait, what's the difference?
NWT. So there's Labrador, mountain. I'm not a fuck caribou expert. Let's dial this up because I shot the mountain.
I'm gonna get Siri in here.
Yeah, no shit. Caribou species. Bam.
Is there? I didn't even know there was. I guess I knew there was 2 kinds for sure.
Okay, so the reindeer, also known as the caribou in North America, is a species of deer with circumpolar distribution, native to Arctic, subarctic. All right, hold on. Let's see here. Boreal woodland, porcupine, barren ground. That's one I was thinking of. Finished forest. There's a bunch of different ones, but
really,
the main one I think would be the woodland, the barren ground, and the mountain. But I'm not a caribou expert, so.
And is that good meat?
The one I shot, and mine wasn't in the rut when the last one I killed, but it was really good.
Good, huh?
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, that would probably be one of my dream hunts, I think. A caribou.
Yeah. I was supposed to go on that brown bear hunt. I think I'm going to have to cancel it to go on the goat hunt. If I cancel the goat hunt with Brady, he might shoot me or commit suicide because he's really looking forward to the hunt. Like, fuck it, I'll just wait. I've waited my whole life to do it. I'll shoot it one next year or something.
So do you think because I was on a podcast with Lander and this group last Friday, and we were talking, and they were a bunch of Canadians, and we talked like, hey, and they said that Canada is just like going backwards.
Yeah.
And it's just like everything is shut the fuck down.
Seems like it in a lot of ways. Well, it's Trudeau, man. They're the guy that prime minister's fucking
not good. They need to get rid of him, huh? Here's the thing. Like Lander was like, man, I might even move down to Texas. Fuck this place. He said he want to live 6 months out of the year.
Well, it's financially really affecting him, badly. So
I mean,
imagine
like spring
not
bear
for
this
2
year.
years. Yeah,
2 years now.
Usually, he's 35 to 40 bear hunters. At 35 to $5,000 or $5,700 a pop.
Yeah,
gone. Right. I mean, they're helping him out some, the government, but I don't know how all that works.
Yeah, it's brutal.
I wouldn't want to be a Canadian.
No, hell no.
Not when I say Canadian. I wouldn't want to be a guide.
Yeah, the guide or an outfitter out there. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, it's fucking tough shit right now. I'm just glad it's getting to be a little normal now here. Fucking see the UFC's fucking crowd in Florida, dude. And now they're going to Texas, on the 15th? It's sold out.
I saw Dana White. He was like, you know what? People had a mask on. I didn't say anything. Mm-hmm. You know what? Well, I didn't have a mask. People didn't say anything to me. And he goes, people seemed a lot fucking happier in this state than these other fucked up states.
Yeah.
So,
well,
Frank just sent me this. Canada will require using a vaccine passport for entry.
Oh, well, looks like you guys ain't going.
I've heard not anything good about getting the vaccine after you've had COVID. So,
well, here's my thing, man. Am I against it? No. Am I going to get it? No. Will I get it maybe in the future? We'll see. You know what I mean? Like I'm just not going to jump ship and just get it. Now if it affects my income on me training fighters and have to go that.
Yeah, that's kind of I told Frank. I'm like, if I have to, I have to. But I believe what Rogan said the other day, even got a rash of shit about it. I think if you're young and healthy, you're okay.
You're going to get it. You're going to be fine, right?
Dude, I guided through the whole fucking thing.
I know. That's what's crazy.
I'm going to open the door because I'm hot as shit. I took ivermectin, which Abby screamed at me for doing it. But that ivermectin, nobody got COVID at camp when we had it. I was surprised. Amy didn't even get it.
Were you guys sleeping next to each other?
We had sex 3 times.
Why you
got
had
COVID?
Sex? Why you had COVID?
Yeah, and we at least 3, and ivermectin. It's a horse dewormer. I took a shit the size of that whiskey bottle from it, but I looked and said different weights of cow, so I just squirted a 300-pound little extra apple flavored fucking ivermectin on my finger and ate it. Nobody got COVID. No,
really?
None of the clients got it. But I tell you what, the one thing that Abby did bring up was I was pushing it hard, like way harder than I should have. I was just popping ibuprofen in the morning and leave, and I was achy. I mean, fucking achy. And I'd shake it off, kind of warm up. I'm like, fuck it, just suck it up. I was a lot worse day 9 and 10 than I was day 3 and 4. She said a lot of people, younger people, have died that are bad day 9 and 10. But, I came home, sat home for a few days. She about fucking killed me. I didn't tell her. I shot that deer on the way home. She was not. She didn't find out about that till a couple weeks ago.
Oh, she's pissed?
Oh, fuck yeah, she was pissed. But that deer, so I was contemplating, do I go back to Big Chino's or go home? So I'm driving through like half and half, kind of pondering how I'm feeling. And I was down south in some of the southern units, and I'm not going to say what unit I was in, but that buck chased does across this road in front of me. And so I got the map out, and I'm like, well, I knew I was in the right unit. I didn't know if it's public land or, so I looked. I'm like, well, fuck, I'm good. And I ended up shooting that buck. So the problem was that the first shot, I shot it at 8 yards, snuck right in. I hit it in the liver. And I'd like to say the deer spun. I just shit my pants. It ran off. I got liver lung.
Yeah.
Well, it ran farther up. So by the time it was done, I went from maybe 400 or 500 yard pack out to double or triple that. And I was wheezing kind of when I cut it open and broke it down. And so by the time I got back to the truck, I knew I was probably in trouble. I was like I had pneumonia.
Welcome to my life.
I was wheezing pretty good. Yeah. And I was like hot flashes, like super like high fever. And I'm like, okay, I got to go home. And I was in the spirit world for a little bit. She called. She wanted Amy to come get me. Somebody fly down and drive. I'm like, I'm no pussy.
Yeah.
I'll fucking make it. About 7 hours into that fucking drive, I was
You were begging
nervous.
for someone to come.
I was in trouble. But I made it. So.
I might have just pulled over and fucking slept for a while, dude.
Yeah, I did. And caffeine, which you shouldn't be sucking down, like those Core 4 C4.
Yeah, C4 drinks.
The
Yeah,
cans. Got a couple of those, and I'm like, okay, just go as long as you can. Well, first I was listening to audiobooks, putting me to sleep. So roll the window down. I'm doing 100, window just wind blazing. That lasts a little while, and then I'd get kind of
cold,
acclimated to that. Never really got cold, but I'd start nodding, and I'm like, okay, so I'd pull over. The one time I pulled over, and when I woke up, I couldn't hardly move. I was so sore. I'm like, Jesus, this is. And then I got home. My blood oxygen was pretty low. She said it gets below, a certain amount. Well, it was like an 88. And I was like, fuck, is that bad? So I wait. 3 weeks later, I went and got tested. I still tested positive for COVID.
No shit.
Yeah. She said people can, like, to 90 days, maybe, something like that. They can test positive for COVID, or 30. Whoever's listening in, don't pick this apart if you're a fucking doctor. I'm repeating shit I overheard. But it was a while that you could test positive for COVID.
No shit.
And then it just, cardio-wise,
yeah.
I just didn't. I couldn't take a deep breath. I mean, I got it back fairly quickly. One of the things I did a lot was like pierce my lips and just like what I did when I got pneumonia. I did the same shit they told me to, and so I had Craig Knott. He was a client with us, and I was a little worried because he was a runner, and I was like, well, this will be a good test. And thank God we were climbing up this hill when he killed his ram. And I looked, my heart rate was like at 67 to 90, climbing up a steep hill.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay,
you're good.
I'm getting it back. Yeah, I'm not dying like I was. Because Scotty was laughing. I climbed up one hill when I was trying to kill a buck, and or now, Dad, I was wheezing like it was bad, like I never do.
You're
like, holy
like fucking
shit.
Luke.
Oh yeah, it was rough.
Here's the thing with COVID. I don't think a lot of people know. I don't think the doctors don't know. We don't know of really what it can do to different people. It affects people different all the time,
Oh yeah, Frank got it, and he was down, and we Big Mike, and Mike's not exactly the pinnacle of fitness in the office. He was totally okay.
Yeah,
I didn't get my sense of smell and taste back for 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah. Well, and it was funny. Some of these guys I was just hunting with, I think they thought I was bullshit, and we were walking into this sheep, and I was like, and I think they was I was trying to be a badass, and I'm like, they were like looking at me laughing. I'm like, I shit you not, you can smell these motherfuckers. You can smell. And Wes said the same thing. He's like, that's how we found Sloan's. He's like, you can smell them. Well, thank God later on it was a javelina, but I told him javelina is now dead.
Yeah.
We were coming down. We had a huge updraft, and one of the guys was like,
shit.
dude, I can smell it. And I'm like, I told you I wasn't bullshitting you. You they're that strong smelling.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Man, how many javelinas did you guys smoke down there, do you think?
Just 2 each.
No, like as far as guides, or you were guiding guys. How many hunters did you guys? Because it seems like you guys had a fucking no shortage of javelinas down there.
Almost everybody shot at least one or two.
No shit.
Dude, I can't. I don't know how many clients we had.
Yeah, a lot
down through there.
Yeah,
a lot. Yeah,
that looked fun as hell.
We had good success. I was surprised. We had one guy that had a red sheep tag, which is equivalent to finding a unicorn. He hit it. I stalked him in, or Scotty and I did. I got him into 45 yards, and he wasn't good. He missed it by like 5 feet. I'm trying to think. One of the trad guys didn't get a ewe. I think that's it. Everybody else got a ram or a ewe. If you booked a ewe, you got a ewe hunt.
Yeah.
You booked a ram, you got a ram hunt. So
yeah,
good. I was pushing. I was trying to stay in shape, so I was pushing it. Scotty could tell when we had with Barclow, like that last stalk we went on, Scotty was like, man, do you want me to go? Because I was 3 weeks straight, some of those 10, 12, 13-mile days in those mountains. I thought I broke my foot. I've just worn the fatty pad off from climbing on my toes. So I've actually been giving it a break. That's one of the reasons I got the mountain bike because, it's Texas or not, it's the Davis Mountains. I was climbing a lot. So it was good to stay in shape so I didn't get too fat. But,
you look good. I ain't bullshitting.
Man, I've had a fucking, it's amazing how the internet works. black shirt, head looks fat as shit. I do a video in the blind.
Well, were you
More
turkey
people-
hunting? Were you
yeah,
turkey
turkey
hunting?
hunting.
I was like, God damn, he's bulking up.
Oh, more people comment. And the next photo of the dead bird, I look skinny.
Yeah.
But because in the blind, I'm all...
And you're faced up. Makes you look dominant, right?
Oh,
Like big.
Fuck, it was fucking hilarious. Like, I was like, obviously no one cares about turkeys. I got more comments. I mean, I didn't care. I was laughing about me getting fat or bulking up or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm the same size I've always
Yeah.
been, you know. I said I did try to put on some mass in the off season, but you know, Christ Almighty, I was laughing because I was like, Jesus, I've gained 8 pounds. It wasn't, and I tried. Like I wasn't. It was comical. I mean, it is the internet, but
Yeah.
like,
but you did look big. I ain't gonna lie. I was like,
oh, I was laughing when I
Holy
looked at
shit.
it. Yeah, my head looked giant.
Yeah.
And I have gained some size. I mean, I've been trying to lift heavier. Sorry, I'm looking probably not with only 3 times out of 75 getting paid. Oh, hold on.
your fucking arms look bigger. I ain't gonna lie.
Hold on, I'm making fun of Doug.
Let me go piss real quick.
All right.
Let me go pig. This potty break is brought to you by Mountain Primal Fuel Sticks.
Dry jerky sticks, 100% American Highland beef with no hormones or antibiotics and 6 to 7 grams of protein each.
They come in 3 different flavors: original, sweet and spicy, and honey barbecue. It's great out in the field or even in the gym.
Text Gladiators to 81493 for 15% off your next order.
We're good now.
I got to stop drinking so much water before bed, dude. Last night I pissed 3
Pissed.
fucking times in the middle of the night.
I got to drink more water before bed.
Well, and that's the thing. Like in Texas, wearing myself out, not drinking as much water, hotter.
Mm-hmm.
I hardly ever woke up to pee. And I get home, we sit there. So, you know, it's usually when I get home, somewhere between noon and 2. I wake up at 4, work out, go to work. Usually get there between 5 and 6. I usually work till 11 to 1. And then I go home, answer some emails, hang out with Amy, take the dogs for a walk, hit the gym again. And then she and I usually watch TV or just sit and shoot the shit from like 7 to 9. The whole fucking time I'm pounding water like an idiot. And dude, I'll wake up with a piss heart on so fucking bad it'll knock on the damn door frame. And I'm like, I gotta stop because it's hard for me to go back to bed.
Yep.
Is the problem. Like Frank, he can go right back to bed. I can't.
Not
do it.
me.
Yeah, not me either.
I fucking, especially when you have a heart on and you can't piss, dude. You're waiting there forever.
It's funny because Amy's turkey hunting, so middle of the night, right? I wake up, the dogs are like, "You feed me?" Well, last night, it's like a circus, right? Jesse is right at the foot of the bed, so I about step on him. I wade through that. Moose comes out from under the bed, and I'm trying not to step on him. Well, the 2 white dogs, they're fine because they're sleeping on the couch, but they hear me, going out to pee or grab water or whatever. They're they want to play.
Yep.
120-pound dog flying
Hit your
at me.
ass.
Yeah, 2:30 in the morning. I'm like, go back to bed, you little bastards. But
Yeah. When I went over there, when me and Cody went over there and did the fucking dog kennel.
yeah,
Yeah, I just don't want you to forget about we did that.
I won't. I promise.
No, I couldn't believe how fucking big they are.
Yeah, they're huge.
Huge, dude.
Oh,
and then,
shit. Levi posted
what?
about. He told me to be my partner, but I can't do that to Cody. He said so.
So I'm shooting a trad. I better start practicing with a trad. Yes. Well, yeah. We'll talk about that real quick. Before we did that though, when you were gone in Texas,
Yeah.
and I had to go fucking pick up that dog to put it in the truck at the bed,
Oh, he's heavy. Yeah.
dude. Those fuckers are heavy, dude. I was like deadlifting a fucking.
Dude, we were trying to get him up the ramp the other day. We bought a ramp for him. They won't do anything you want them to do.
No.
So I just pick him up and throw him in the truck, but he'll start to squirm.
Yeah.
I got to brace myself because that's 120 pounds squirming. But it's bad because now they're getting better. We got choke chains on them, walking them, and they don't mean any harm, but they take off.
Dude.
I got to wrap that rope around my arm and cross my arms, and because they're going, they're better now. The choke chain helped because they're like, okay, I don't want my esophagus crushed if I run. But I walked them today, and Jesus, dude, they fight they bite like fun fight, biting each other's asses and tackling each other. So we go up to Legnard's. He's out with Rocky Mountain Bighorn Society. We hike up by his house and do this big loop, and coming down, somebody's walking their dog. So I get the cord short. And I'm popping that just a little bit to remind them, like, don't fucking do it, boys. Because if they wanted to, they're ripping that shit out of my hands. And luckily that dog was nice. If the dog's nice, it's amazing how those dogs work. The dog's nice, they'll play with the dog.
Yeah.
If the dog's aggressive, they'll fucking eat it. And
Yeah.
so the one lady had a pit bull or a Rottweiler. And I was, at first I'm like, hey, ma'am, get your dog out of here, please. And, you know, it's free country, right? But
Yeah.
she's like, oh, he's friendly, but he's growling.
Yeah.
And Odin and Magnus, they turn into a different animal.
Yeah.
I mean, just, and I had to literally click it, wrap around both forearms, cross my arms, and sit.
Yeah.
And just like Odin, because thank God with the choke chain, they can't back out of it.
Yeah.
With that other leash, they're not stupid. They'll turn around and
Go.
back out. No matter how tight that thing is. I mean, you choke them, it won't, but yeah, they'll back out of it. And then, you know,
The choke chain is probably the route to go with those fucking dogs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And they don't, it's not like we're hanging them from it.
Yeah,
like,
no.
You just pop them in there.
Yeah, they stop.
So,
That's the thing.
Yeah.
They're big. When I went and picked them up, I was like, Jesus Christ, these things are huge.
Yeah, they're big dogs.
But yeah, so speaking of that, you were saying Levi just messaged. Me and Aaron, we actually just did a video on his IG talking about the best of the best. We're finally getting our shit together, boys and girls. I know you guys been wondering about it. It's June 26th, 27th, American Bowman. All the details will be, our registration will be up on kafar.net. You got to have a compound shooter and a trad shooter.
There's no specific rules here. We're not following ASA or IBO.
No. It's a fun shoot.
Yeah.
We talk shit. You have fun. There'll be cameras out there.
A lot of money. There's a lot of money.
There is a lot of money involved in this whole deal. It's $250 a team. We're going to take, how many teams can be on Saturday? What did we say, 70?
So 75. So somewhere between 70 and 75.
Yeah. So that's the we're cutting it off there just because of the restrictions of everything and the American Bowman. That course is fucking one of the best courses ever, I think. I mean, it's by far the real deal, real terrain.
It's better this year.
Is it really?
Yeah, they moved it around.
That's sweet. I can't
So our
wait.
crappy side is good now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the left side. So David and I shot the left side because Amy and I shot
Where
the
the
right.
small animals were at?
Yeah, and there's still a couple small ones, but it's a lot better. And the way they set it up, there's a couple they got to move that are a little bit dangerous, but Amy and I shot the right side, and you do go right this time instead of left. And so you go right and hook around and come down, but it's a different route. And then on the left course, and I can't remember the colors, it's nothing like last year.
Really?
Yeah, and it's not, there's a couple turkeys, but I'd say it's like 70-30 big to small,
Okay.
where last year was like 40-60,
So you're
like,
saying there's a chance.
yeah, it's better.
So you're saying I'm going to beat you this year.
We'll see. Dude, the way I shot Saturday and Sunday, I don't think I've ever shot that good.
Really?
I didn't even shoot that good Sunday, and David was like,
Wow.
before somebody emails me and tells me I'm bragging, I'm just saying.
Well,
I was
here's the
happy.
thing. Here's the thing. You didn't have nobody chirping in your ear either, though.
No. Well, we shot the orange stakes, so between the trad and the compound stakes. So because I told Amy, I said I need to either shoot one from compound and one from trad, or shoot from the orange and occasionally one. So I shot a 192 out of 20 on Saturday, which is good as I can.
Yeah,
shoot.
that's good.
And then on, but I didn't shoot a 0. You know what? I take that back. I shot one from the compound stake, and I hit a branch. I shot a 0 there. But from the orange stakes, I was 192. And then with David, I shot like a 170 something.
Yeah.
But still, I mean,
That's good still.
Did you see that buffalo? That one on video I had on my page?
Oh, wait, yeah, when you shot that? Yeah.
Dude, so I walked up, judged that, didn't use a rangefinder, shot a 12 at 58 yards. Now, that's blind shit house luck.
Yeah.
But aero flight was good, form was good. David was like,
What the fuck? Yeah.
So I guess the moral of the story, drilling in the basement, in the garage, just
Yeah.
over and over, working on form helped out a lot this summer. And we were using rangefinders.
Yeah.
It's a
Well,
big fucking difference.
you can use them on this tournament, boys and girls.
Yeah, so the only real rule wise, you can shoot whatever speed you want, whatever stabilizer. It does not matter with a compound. With a stick bow, you can shoot a stabilizer. You just can't have a sight. That's the only
Right.
thing.
Yeah, we're going to start early in the morning. 20 targets on Saturday. If you want to shoot more after that, just knock yourself out. But we're only taking top 20 or top 10. If you don't make the top 10 on Saturday or to compete for the money rounds on Sunday, you will be able to buy back in, but the cutoff is 20 people, 20 teams on that day, on Sunday.
I don't think people are watching the video.
No?
No,
Why?
Because it says Joe Kavanaugh, Fred Baum, how can I join your team? Neither one of those guys shoot a stick bow, so.
Yeah, they don't get it.
Yeah.
And this is another thing I was thinking about doing next year. Maybe have 2 compounds on a team, have a different division, have two stick bows on a team. You know what I mean? Like maybe we split it up Saturday, Sunday, whatever. But
I would almost rather do that.
Yeah.
In some ways, just because it would be nice because if you had, and how I would want to do it is the compound money goes to compounds.
Yeah.
The stick bow guys goes to stick bow. But you would also have, we could make buckles.
Yeah.
Like a roving buckle kind of thing. Like, you won the best of the best this year for compound. And it might get more people to join.
Yeah.
Probably way more. We would have to be fair and try to do 70 and 70, 70 compound guys, 70 stick bow guys.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I don't know. I will see how this year goes. I mean, last year was invite only and people were fucking asking.
Yeah, there was a lot of people like, why can't I come?
Well, this year you can come, so get in, register
quick.
because it will go quick. I honestly think it'll probably sell out.
I would think so. The one thing I think people need to realize, like Doug Rosen was just talking about, I'm not going to come if you only play out top 3 places. When you have a compound stick guy, there's so many variables because, well, look at last year. Cody fell on his face.
Yeah.
I shot good. There was other times where the stick bow guy fell on his face and the compound guy shot good. So the highest compound score was Fred Baum, I think.
Yeah.
He shot a 202.
Yeah, Fred, or it was, what's the name of Thor? Braden.
Yeah, one of those two. Yeah. But they didn't, not everybody ended up in the top. Phil shot okay.
Yeah.
But he had, I think he might have had Jake. And they took 3rd.
Yeah, no. It was Trevin took 3rd with he got 2nd with Blake, huh?
Blake, and then I think Phil and Jake got 3rd.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Blake shot good.
Blake shot good.
He carried Trevin's
Trevin
ass.
shot how Trevin shoots.
Yeah. Yeah, Blake carried Trevin. But that's the whole thing is like, if you can get a good compound guy or an average compound guy and an average stick bow guy, you got a real good chance of winning.
You do.
Because one of them is probably going to fall apart normally. Because, like, I shot my ass off and Cody shot okay, but not to his potential. I think Cody shot a 178.
Yeah.
Hell, he was 4 points behind the head compound guy. Well, luckily I shot good enough to where it helped, but it's not like you got to be Levi Morgan to win this fucker. I mean, Levi could bring a shitty stick bow guy. If Levi shot us 240, it still wouldn't fucking matter. It's not good enough.
It's not good enough. You got to have you're better off just having okay stick bow, okay compound guy.
So I think we shot a 382.
Yeah.
So think about if Levi cleaned it with a 240.
Yeah.
Tom Sr. shot a 110.
Yeah.
So that's a 350.
Yeah. Fuck.
With Levi not missing 112 and 20 targets. So yeah, 240 would be the max if he shot a 240. And maybe it wasn't Tom Sr. There's a few people that shot between 90 and 120 on the stick bow side. So it's anybody's game.
Yeah.
So Cody's going to come up sometime when I get back from Texas. We're going to go fling some arrows. We'll obviously grab you and see where things go. But it should be interesting.
It's fun. Here's what I like about it. We have fun doing it, and the shit talking's real. The camaraderie's real, and it's
camaraderie.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said, dog. Wire connection's fucked up on your headset. You got
to revolve to survive.
You got to revolve, baby. Especially in this tournament. I mean, you shoot one bad animal, you got to fucking bounce back.
You do. It should be interesting. It's because you figure if we pull in, if it fills up Saturday and a few people join in to reshoot Sunday, $20,000.
Yeah, it's a big pot, man.
We're gonna give some to American Bowman, but that could be $5,000 to $7,000 for first place.
Yeah,
and we could always change to where we'll pay out to more, but we're gonna do prizes past third, and money. But the thing is when you enter a best of the best, if it's just compound, there's a big reason for guys like, shit, I've never shot over 160. But when you enter the stick bow portion in, it's fucking anybody's game.
That's why we did it. It was fun. Me and you kept on doing it. Yep. And the funny thing is that people were like, oh, you let Aaron beat you again, huh? And then
I remember you had a fucking meltdown. You're like, who shot below 186? Well, he fucking beat you too.
I know, well, because everybody was all like, I shot that. I'm like, yeah, well, Aaron beat you too, pussy.
Yeah.
It was funny. It was good. Honestly, that's one thing I really do look forward to doing in the summertime is doing, like I said, we usually out 5-6 times already by now, but the snow just kind of fucked us. And
hopefully by the time I get back, the snow will be gone.
Yeah, shit, as much as it dumped here the other day, look at my place now. And it was dry. I finally had it gone here.
Yeah.
And then that last snowstorm just fucked me. But, so I'm excited. The other thing I was going to talk to you about is what's up with the whole thing with Kafara moving a little bit? Is it getting a little?
I think so. It looks like we've put earnest money down on the building.
Okay.
We can pull out of it, or they can pull out of it. I think up until June something. I'm not sure how much of this shit I'm actually supposed to talk about, but the idea, we'll have the building in June. We'll have a 5-month closing. And so that gives us basically in 5 months we can start tenant improvement. So the idea is we'll be up there in a year. And we will be hiring.
In a year.
Yeah, we will be hiring a lot of people when we get up there. So
in the state of Wyoming.
Yes.
Are you going to release the area yet?
Yeah, Riverton. Yep.
Nice. What is that, about freaking 5 hours from here?
Yeah, about.
Híjole. What is so when I threw this out, I got a bunch of questions coming in too. What is the top 3 budget fixed blade broadheads? Let's say under 50.
I would say probably one of the ones at the top of the list for under somewhere in that 35 to 50 range would be the Magnus. I think it's called a Black Hornet. Mm-hmm. That would be one. The Muzzy Phantom is another one, and I think a Fathead is also in that range.
I haven't heard of Fathead.
There's Ram Cats are pretty good, but if I was to pick one right now out of the blue, it would probably be a Magnus Black Hornet.
Yeah,
would be one of them. Oh, Simmons Sharks. Simmons is another one that's really good.
What's your intake on the Kudu?
They don't bleed. Not a big enough hole for me, man.
I gotta say that. I mean, I've killed things.
Yeah.
With it, no blood trail.
So here's we gotta kind of
no blood trail. It's like a Ziploc baggie, dude. When it comes out
with you and your poundage, you don't need that. So if you had somebody like Amy, she's probably gonna have to give up. You gotta pay the piper somewhere. So broadhead might be one. You might have to shoot a little bit smaller cutting diameter. There's nothing wrong with the Kudu. It just doesn't bleed a whole lot. So like for me, the Cutthroat, I love that broadhead. Doesn't have a huge cutting diameter. So there's a certain time, space, and place that I will use that broadhead. But generally, I'm going for a 3-blade or a 4-blade, 2-blade with bleed or something with a bigger hole. Yeah. If you're hunting black bear, fuck no. Yeah, they don't bleed much. Plus, they're usually a fucking jungle, right? If you're hunting out west or North Idaho or BC, and it's hard enough to find blood on a black bear anyway.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited. I switched to those. I got some of those wide from Iron Will, and I'm excited to shoot something with that.
Yep. That's what I'm going to shoot this year's the Snyder core system.
Yeah.
And then kind of an experiment here. I've had so many people bug me. So what I did is I took, because obviously I designed the Snyder core with Bill. Hey, we don't have the money, whatever. And I get it. So I ordered some ethics components, got those to tune the same as a Snyder core. So I'm going to have Snyder core system and then some ethics with some cheaper broadheads.
Yeah.
I'm going to
see how it works.
Year. Yeah. Well, do you know how much I get to shoot, right? Yeah. I'll be able to get a good feedback. Was there a difference? And more than just killing, also sharpening, bending. Like, Iron Wells, I know, at the very least, might have a dull blade, but it's going to be good. For some broadheads, right, bent ferrules and shit or whatever, and am I going to hit a shoulder and crack a blade? Who knows? But I'm going to try it out to give people a fair assessment of it. I get so many fucking people that talk about who somebody was trying to say, because the Hoyt Satori won my ILF, right? that Hoyt pays me. I shoot Uka limbs on my Hoyt. Hoyt is not going to fucking pay me.
Yeah.
And how many bows have I shot in the last year?
Fucking changes every time I see it.
Well, I'm doing that review. Oh, yeah, I'm constantly changing. So I'm like, guys, come on now. If you want to talk shit, that's fine. At least find something that's at least believable.
Yeah. I don't know. Here's my deal on the whole components deal. And it's part of me why I switched to iron wheels. Is it more expensive? Yes. But how many times do I go out? Let's just say Nebraska, for instance.
Yeah.
It's not very far, but I'm still putting miles on the truck, paying gas, time away with the family. If I get that opportunity to fucking shoot an animal and I can tag out, I'm going to have the best. I'm going to try to have the best shit to put that animal down.
Yeah.
And get it done with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
So-
100%. Actually, that's a question. I got a few when I shared your story. Pick one animal. I'm going to pick two.
Oh.
Shots you wish you could have back. So something you wounded or missed.
Yeah.
Pick two.
I did 2 whitetails. 2 big fucking whitetails. Probably they would easily have made Guinness
Open
Book of
yard.
Record. No, honestly, like 2 of them, just because it was awesome. One of them was a spawn stock whitetail, and the other one was, just from the deer stand.
Was that ground blind? Was that the one last year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
2 years ago, I think now. And that was the one I thought I hit it perfect, but I didn't. Never got it, and that was a kudu point.
Yeah.
And ran out of blood, very fast.
Yeah.
Took off running, never found it. But yeah, I don't know. That the whitetails, 2 whitetails were my thing.
Yeah. It'd be tough. So I hit a mule deer with lander that had it had a dagger coming off of it.
Big bastard.
16, 18-inch dagger. It's probably a mainframe 170, 200, pushing 200, high 190s. Hit it in the neck. Just the wind hit right when I shot. That's one. The other one was that high country mule deer, that podcast I just did with Justin Walski in the cliffs. That would be in one. And then in 2012 maybe, they're always bigger when you miss them, right?
Yeah.
Man, I'm going to list 4 here. These are actually.
This is what I like, though. You say I fucking do miss.
Well, I mean, the thing is these aren't little animals, right? I mean, these are big. Probably a 365. We think it was 372 because a guy shot it. We think opening day.
Bull?
Giant bull. Yeah, giant bull. Opening day had 5 or 6 different. They're pretty early still. 5 or 6 raghorns around. Maybe a 260 6x6. Bunch of cows. Bull came down full sprint. I pivoted to shoot him. He kind of, muscled up because he saw some movement. I thought he was 30. He was 23, 24. I punched the trigger. He ducked down. Arrow bounced off his back on the way up. And then that elk this year, I basically lived back there, and I thought I killed it. Yeah, I don't even know if I told you about this. I was so sure I killed that bull. I called Amy, said I'll be home tonight because I've been back there 20-some days.
Uh-huh.
That's why I got a kick out of guys saying, do you backpack hunt anymore? I'm like, I spent the whole fucking month of September chasing elk. And we had passed up. This was the hard thing. We passed up a ton of bulls. I was trying to shoot a big one. I hit that bull at 9 yards. I was so certain. And this isn't like a, one animal every 4 years I get to shoot. Like I generally know exactly where I hit. Looked like I pocket shot it. I did quit shooting that broadhead. And I'm not blaming the broadhead, but I'm definitely troubleshooting. Hit it, called my wife, said I'll be home tonight, called Cody, said it should be down by the honey hole. Looks like it did a 100-yard death sprint. Watched it the whole way. Tracked it a mile back to our fucking bivvy camp. Like it walked 100 yards in front of our tents. Tracking blood. And Cody was with me. He's a blood trailer than I am by far. He can see blood well. So we're following this thing, and he's like, are you sure you didn't, hit it in like the brisket? I'm like, dude, I could have. And he goes, fuck. He goes, dude, I've never known you to be wrong where you hit an animal. And I'm like, I was so fucking certain I saw that thing 12 ring it that I literally was like, I called Amy like 2 fucking seconds after I shot it and was like, hey, I just shot one finally. I want to be home tonight. Talk about the fucking cone of shame, dude. I nothing.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, the game warden, he texted me. They found a deadhead. He sent me a picture of it.
Pretty sure that's it, huh?
Well, I punched my tag. Well, I didn't fucking punch my tag. I came off the mountain. I didn't go back. I went and helped Amy because You know what? If I hit one in the leg, I don't give a fuck. Right?
Yeah,
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm positive that fucking bull died.
Yeah.
And so, I told Amy, I'm like, it's the right thing to do, right? I mean,
Yeah.
and I've hit shit and kept hunting, but I knew it was going to live.
Yeah.
And I don't get too wrapped up in this shit, but like, I wound a fucking whitetail doe. I'm not punching that fucking tag in Texas. There's too many of them.
Yeah.
But there's not, elk, a little bit different, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously people are going to message in, and I get it, but my views are going to be different than others. If I was hunting a bighorn sheep and you gut shoot it and can't find it, you should probably stop fucking hunting, right? That was you.
That was your once in a lifetime
so
doe, dog.
I hiked out. Amy felt horrible, and I'm like, honey, it's not just because I want to get you a deer. That motherfucker's gonna die. I'm like, if I would have fucking backstrapped it, shot it in the fucking leg, hit it in the knee where it was fine. When I say knee, skinned across its leg, I would have totally kept hunting.
Yeah.
That fucking bull, I was positive died. I don't know if the broadhead did some shit, if I was seeing shit, but it had a kicker right here.
No shit.
And the game warden sent me a photo, and I
had a little kicker.
I circled it, and I said, dude. And he asked me, he said, how big was it? And I said, dude, it wasn't giant, 265, 280. About the size of the bull. He sent me, he said, where was it? And he goes, that's fucking where they were coming down. They said they packed it out of there. I watched him because he was out opening shed season, make sure there's nothing shitty, crazy going on. And he was like, well, good on you for walking off the mountain. I said, dude, I didn't fucking tell you I shot that. I don't know who ratted me out. He's like a ninja. And I was like, who told me? Because I can't remember. It's probably better that way. And I'm like, well, dude, it's not like I did anything wrong.
No.
And I just was like, man, I was so fucking. And I ran into a moose hunter back there driving. He had the governor's tag.
Oh, no shit.
He was like, he goes, is that your truck? And I was like, yeah. He goes, you are one. I'm getting fucking, I'm not bragging. He's like, you are one hardcore motherfucker.
Yeah.
Have you come off this mountain? And I'm like, dude, I haven't come off very much. Cody and I hiked in that blizzard.
Yeah.
Fucking bad move. So I brought a Hilleberg Acto. It was tight, dude. And I think I gave Cody my tent. He had boots that leaked. His feet were so fucked up, he couldn't feed them for 2 weeks afterwards.
What he said.
It was so fucking cold. That first night I got into a herd. Dude, it was snowing so fucking hard, I wasn't sure what I was looking at. There was elk in front of me at probably 50 yards. I'm like, is that fucking elk? Screaming their heads off around. And I mean, I never got a shot. And I'm like, it was just a weird year.
Yeah, the weather's been weird as fuck this year. That's crazy.
I look down, there's 2 inches of snow on my fucking fletchings, on my trad veins.
Yeah.
And like I didn't have my hood on because I could hear better. Snow's just pissing down my collar. So I go back into that little ass. Acto's a great shelter. It's little.
Yeah.
So I've got fucking wet shit stuffed everywhere. I'm trying to get in my bag to warm up. You wake up in the morning, fucking 8 degrees, right? It's horribly cold. So
yeah, that's not good. Hey, does Kafaro offer a pack to transport EDC, an AR-15 pistol, or SBR?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The AR-15's a little tight, but yeah.
Yeah. So just hit up Dana or customer service down there. They'll line you up.
Yeah. Actually, Bender would be a good guy to talk to about that because he puts a lot of those different rifles and pistols inside. So
nice. Well, there you go. I don't know. I got a few other ones, but what does the Leopold RX4 and the TBR 1600, 1400 have the same angle?
RX4 or the full draw 4?
Must be the full draw 4.
No, they work differently.
Yeah.
Yeah. The full
has to be
draw
the RX4. That's the rifle one, ain't it?
I don't even know if there is an RX4. So on the rifle ones,
because it's like 1500.
To all my knowledge, they're all the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. They're all the same. There you go. So if they're trying to save an extra $100, they're all the same then.
Yeah. Yeah. The way they work out. Yep.
And then the other guy what was the craziest street fight you ever been into, Aaron?
Man, one that I didn't have to throw a punch. I was in the Army. I think I told you this story before. Bouncer didn't really like me. We bumped into each other. Giant black dude, like 6'6", 280, 275 muscle. And I'm acting like I'm not going to get my ass kicked. We're yelling back and forth at each other. And my buddy grabbed a bar stool, hit him in the head, knocked him out.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. It's probably the closest I've come to getting fucking my ass handed to me.
What was that big guy's name off of Green Mile? John Kaufman.
Yeah, he was like
yeah,
that.
just
He
like
was
a
huge dude.
big old dude like him, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. But probably, man, and there's people listening to this that were there that were there. So I was a grown ass man. I think I was just out of the Army. I went back home, and it was in not Staten. It's called the Red Barn. Whatever. It's a bar. And my buddy Rob Stinson and I were fucked up and picking on everyone and badly. And I keep in mind I was fucked up, so I'm trying to remember. It seems like Jason Bainey, somebody taped razor blades to their fingers and swiped them across the stomach, and he just duct taped it up. So we get one of the guys that was there just turned 21 talking major shit, so I was fucking with him. And I mean, I was purposefully
Fucking with him,
trying to cause a fight in the bar.
Yeah.
Somewhere at like 2 a.m, we get booted out. No, rewind. Somewhere around 2 a.m, 2 big motherfuckers came in, and you could tell they came in to kick me and Rob's ass.
Yeah.
And so I remember telling
They
Rob,
were there
like,
for a purpose.
Rob, drink water. Somebody called these dudes. They're and you could tell when a fucking wolf walks into the bar, right? These guys didn't come in to drink, and I'm like, Rob, sober up. Like, this could get ugly, right?
Yeah.
So, they throw Rob and I out. So when Rob and I get thrown out, we look back in, and all our friends are getting fucked up. So we get back in the bar. Now, keep in mind, Rob's married with kids, so he probably shouldn't be in this bar because he got hit in the head with a fucking pool cue and like got a black eye. He was worried his wife was going to yell at him. I, at this point, was full of rut, divorced.
Yeah.
It fucking mattered to me. So, I mean, we're talking like movie scene, fucking full on bar brawl, like shit breaking. And I'm just fucking swinging, right? Like I'm trying not to hit. It's hard to tell at this point friendly from enemy because there's just shit flying.
Yeah.
So one of the things I have, my right hand is fairly weak as far as breaks easy. So I wasn't throwing fucking haymakers. I was throwing a lot of elbows and shit and just body slamming dudes and like belly to back, just fucking
Soofing him.
dude. Like the C parts, and me and this big fucking Mexican dude are standing in the middle. And I remember, out of everything that night, I hit that motherfucker with everything I had. And I remember him saying, "Is that all you got?" And me thinking, yeah, that is all I fucking had. And you took it like a man. And I mean, it echoed the bar. And nothing. Like, you know, when he's like, and I remember him standing there kind of dancing back and forth going, "Is that all you fucking got?" And literally in the back of my mind, I almost said it out loud. Yeah. That's it. Everything. And you fucking took it. So I'm like, now, like,
Here it goes.
Jesus Christ. Like, and when I say I hit him fucking solid. And I think he was fucked up on something because I don't have fast hands. I mean, we can play the slap game, and but I'm not a boxer, right? So I remember kind of just driving my head back and forth and just fucking wham. Nothing. So now I'm like, fuck. So I start taking steps back, like, okay, shoot in on a double leg, get him on the fucking ground and tie him, because he's bigger than me. And I mean, significantly bigger than me. And he's tattooed up with prison tats. So whether he ratted some dude out, he's tough enough. He spent some time in fucking jail. So it's like the rookiest, dumbest move. I went full sprint at him and just fucking full on donkey kicked him both feet right in the chest. Fuck it, knocked him down.
Oh, no
So
shit.
I choke him out. And I'm like, let's get out of here. Well, talk about a pussy, right? We get out in the fucking bar. He comes to. My friends are yelling, "Oh, he wants more." And I'm like, I don't. Fuck it. Let's get the fuck out of here. I literally was like, fuck no. I mean,
go.
I'm like, that's the luckiest I could have fucking been.
Right.
Because I've never had like a full on ass whooping. Mm-hmm. Not because I'm not.
Yeah, no.
But I've been cold cocked a few times where I got lucky it didn't knock me out because I would have been kicked like Pele. Like, if, like I got hit here once, and if he would have been here,
A little lower.
I would have been fucked. But it literally just stung me to where I'm like, and that was Booger Eaters. That was Haji's.
Oh, shit.
And they would have fucking beat me to fucking hell. And but that didn't knock me out. And now there, I didn't fight. I got the fuck out. But I was getting hit as I was running like a little bitch. I was getting hit by a lot of different people, but it was like me and two other little white dudes.
Yeah.
And so
you knew the battle was
dude.
fucking
Like
gonna
people
be good,
like,
man.
I'll fucking go down with it. Fuck that. Like,
Yeah.
if you know you're that outnumbered, it's not like combat, right?
No.
Get the fuck out of the bar. So I remember just fucking heaving guys out of the way and guys hitting me with shit. And I looked back, my buddy's getting drugged down. I had to grab his feet and like pull
him out.
Fucking shit show. So, more I think about this, how many Because there's a few times when I say I pussed out, where I've hit somebody or somebody's hit me, and I could see the numbers were far outweighed.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, one more. I was roided out to fucking hell, and we could have died here. And I generally don't drink. It was down by where I used to live on Quincy. Just happened to be in this shithole little bar. And I'm roided out to hell and fucking drunk. And I didn't know, there's Sons of Silence guys, I think. It was a biker gang.
Oh, fuck.
And they're like, where's your costume? Because I was like 270. Are you a wrestler? And he's leaning over me. It was Halloween.
Oh, shit.
I just fucking wham. And I had teeth marks on my forearm.
Oh, shit.
Well, I fucking popped up like, okay, I wasn't worried at that time.
Yeah.
So I popped up out of my chair and did the manly thing. And I can see these fucking bikers' jackets. And I think it was Sons of Silence. And I'm like, Lance, get in the fucking kitchen. And he's like, what? And I'm like, go. Because where we were sitting, the kitchen was behind us.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, I ran like a bitch out the back.
Yeah, that's probably a smart move.
oh,
You wouldn't be
fucking-
here right now.
Well, and at that time, I was dating a chick named Sarah. She had a Jetta. Fucking
Nice.
Lance and I, not Lance Banning, different Lance, dive in the fucking hatchback. Little legs sticking out.
Yep.
She's trying to slam the door. I'm like, fuck. So she took off. And that, I probably would have got shot there.
Yeah.
So that's a few of the stories. I
Yeah,
can
that's
remember.
when you fucking on what treadmill and shit. That's what that shit'll do to you. Fuck you
Trend?
guys, man.
Oh, fuck.
How about some tests? Let's go.
I was worried about getting fucking shot.
Yeah,
was what I
that's the
was worried
shit.
about. Yeah, or stabbed.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny you say that. When I started fighting, I didn't get in a lot of fights. But before I was like fighting, getting in the mix, I'd go out looking for trouble all the time.
Yeah.
And then I would, and then I finally, like, fuck, if I can't beat people up in the bar, then I probably shouldn't be fighting, right?
Yeah, no shit.
Well, of course there's me. They still gets drunk and I still get fucked up.
Yeah.
And I remember this one time I came back to visit my brother. We went to the bar and his wife came out, hung out with us. And I don't know what happened. These guys had a bad reputation in town, regardless, right? They were fucking always up fighting, always thrown in jail, right? And I don't know what they did. They tried to fucking grab my brother's wife's ass or something like that, get in the car with her or whatever, because it was time to leave, bar closing. And fucking, I remember her coming back in fucking, like me and my brother were probably the ones looking for the after bar party. Like, where are we going after this bar, close, right? And she comes in like crying, like hysterical.
Yeah.
Fucking, what the fuck happened? And I remember these two motherfuckers were out there. And Manny beat the fuck out of one. But I literally mounted this fucking dude, beat him up really bad. And we're in the parking lot, right? There's gravel everywhere. And you can hear the sirens kind of going off on the side. And everybody's like, you guys better go. You better go, right? Well, the guy that started fighting my brother, they ended up fucking under somewhere over there. I don't know what happened, but I'm cool, right? Like I'm like fuck. I'm actually probably looking for my flip flop, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like fuck, man. This motherfucker that man he was fighting was running his mouth more. Where's he at? Where's that motherfucker at? Talking shit. Well, at the time, I'm like, oh, I got this. I'm like, I'm right here, motherfucker. Me and him went at it, and this motherfucker hit me, and I was like, oh, fuck. He cracked me hard. I was like, no wonder Manny left. Good thing I fucking double-legged him. I got on him, and I fucking started beating his ass. But then I was like, God damn, dude, where's these cops at?
Yeah, no shit. But those were guys like local. That
Yeah,
are
local
fighting.
always in trouble. And I was like, I'm out of here. It was so funny because that was when, like, my dad, like, we literally just got in the car, right? And we're going down the fucking, to the house. And he's like, where you guys at? And we're like, well, Dad, we just left the bar. I know. You're all over the scanner. The cops are looking for you.
Oh, fuck.
I was like, oh, fuck. Well, we might as well just go to the house and face the music. Oh, yeah. It was cool. Like, the cops were like, yeah, those guys are always up to no good. And we told them what happened. Yeah, they gave us mutual consent, but fuck it. Oh, well. It was fun. But, yeah, they, it's funny because after we did that and probably a few years later, 3 years later maybe, I got a message on Facebook from one of them.
Oh, no shit.
Hey, do you think you can get send me a UFC autograph saying,
Oh, fuck.
you fought me for my kid?
Oh, fuck. That's hilarious.
I was like, well, I guess I could probably, Dave.
Man, the thing that rewinding, because I'm older, you didn't have to worry about fighting a Gaethje.
No.
Or back then, like you'd get guys that could wrestle,
Yeah.
and occasionally a guy who took karate, but Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu then was
No,
just
wasn't
getting
even heard of.
going. Yeah, well, when did
90, fucking like 97 is like when the Gracies first entered the UFC, and like.
Because I remember specifically most of my buddies that took just karate, right?
Yeah.
And then Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu got big, and I took Krav Maga,
Krav Maga,
whatever the fuck
yeah.
it was called. I always call it Tim McGraw. In the Army, a little bit of that. And then while I was in the Army, that's when it got bigger, and I took some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And some of that was just like probably with you, right? Go in and just roll around a little bit and not the whole shittery or whatever. And then I'm trying to think. One of my buddies who was very gifted at fighting got beat like a fucking redheaded stepchild, and he was telling like what was happening, and because he started dancing. He could box, and he was a good wrestler. And he was like, dude, I threw a punch, and this guy was on me like a spider monkey, and next thing you know, I'm trying to hit him, I'm hitting myself. It was Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
He'd never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
And he was like, this motherfucker was tying me in knots and doing shit. And usually, like when you're on the ground, initially I had trouble with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or Jiu-Jitsu in general because I can't get choked out in wrestling.
Yeah.
I'd expose my neck all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Because that was, one of the good things when I wrestled, or one thing that I had power in, is I could shoot out when I was mounted. I could shoot out, and I was powerful. But it exposes your neck.
Yep.
Well, you can't fucking rely on that shit in jiu-jitsu. You get choked out every time. So when I first started doing it, I sucked fucking bad. And that's one of the things, like with Frank, he was wrestling with Dan, one of his buddies. And I'm like, Frank, Dan only knows how to wrestle. You can choke him out every time.
Every time.
But Frank isn't a violent person. So for him to choke the fuck out of a guy is a bit of a stretch. But, obviously you're way more skilled at this than I am. But I literally, like, probably after that Red Barn fight, I'm like, fuck this. I'm not, unless I have to, I'm not fucking looking, because I was meeting guys that it wasn't a fist fight anymore. When I say that, meaning you have to worry about getting shot and stabbed, but meaning you are meeting guys like Gaethje's a prime example. You throw glasses on Gaethje and cover his ears up, you never know. I laugh at that shit because, like,
we were at a golf course one time. We were golfing, and these motherfuckers, they were drunk, and Gaethje golfs all the fucking time. Motherfuckers started getting mad. We were taking too long, apparently. Well, we couldn't go any more faster than the guys, the foursome that were hitting in front of us, right? And these guys were getting drunker as, the holes got on. And finally, he said something to Justin. And I was like, Justin, whatever you do, you're not fucking doing anything. At least let me do it, right?
Yeah, no shit. He's got a career,
And I go, you just pay for my fucking lawyer fees.
Lawyer fees,
And this guy goes, come on, you fucking. And this is when he was wearing his glasses.
Yeah.
So he looked like a Poindexter, right?
Yeah.
Fucking Urkel looking motherfucker. Of course I could say that because I can. But he looked like a fucking Steve Urkel, just a fucking idiot. And sure as shit, dude, Justin snapped.
Oh, fuck.
He goes, you want to fucking fight right out here? Come on. Come out here. Get out of your fucking, bring your fat ass out here and talk shit to me now like a man.
Yeah.
And Justin took his glasses, threw them over here at me. And I was like, Justin, fuck it. Let's go fucking beat these kids up. These guys fucking literally took off. They got scared.
Oh,
I think when push came to shove, they saw that, holy shit.
Yeah.
But how bad would that have been, dude?
Oh, fuck. Well, above and beyond that, not to get into this too in depth, but, we have friends in the military too. Just because, not saying that all ODA guys or SEALs or Delta or whatever can't fist fight, but it's not what they can do to you with their hands.
Yeah.
It's what they can fucking do to you with a weapon or planning or strat. And
100%.
And it's like, you don't know who you're fucking with nowadays at all. And I mean,
it's scary, dude.
My next door neighbor, for example, and I'm not a fucking Navy SEAL or a UFC guy. I can hold my own. You call my wife a fucking cunt.
Oh, yeah.
And so, Amy, of course, Amy's not scared of shit.
Yeah.
Amy's like, go fuck yourself, Amy's screaming at him.
Yeah.
So Amy calls me, and I'm calm. I'm like, hey, I'll handle it.
Yeah.
Do not go back down there. And I said, is Luke on his way? And she said, yeah, Luke and Cody. Mm-hmm. So I called the guy. Or no, he called me. And immediately he's apologizing.
Probably.
Yep. And I'm like, look, man, I said, I try to be a good neighbor. And I said, when I say that, meaning I can fire my pistol or my rifle on my land if the bullet doesn't leave my land, totally legal. I can turn a predator call on and leave it by your chicken coop. I can complain about your kids screaming. So, but I don't do any of that, man.
I could be a dick fucking neighbor.
Yeah. And I said, I'm a good neighbor. And I said, my dogs have escaped 4 times in the last 6 months. I get it. That they're not violent dogs. You should be happy they're here because they keep the bears and mountain lions away from your chickens and your kids. And I said, but above and beyond that, you fucked up, man. You called my wife a fucking cunt. And I said, your wife yelled at me once when the first time the dogs got over, and I said, I didn't say anything back. I apologized like a man. Yeah. And I took the dogs back. And I said, obviously it's our fault. You know, my dogs are in your yard. But you are not the best neighbor, and I never have complained. And I said, and I didn't want to be that guy. I was like, I am not really the person that you want to piss off because I can make your life hell. He's like, I'm going to go apologize. And I said, dude, you think I'm fucking bad? I'm like, there's 2 black belts at my fucking house and my wife will shoot you. And I was like, and I'm not kidding. My wife will beat you with a fucking baseball bat. Don't go. And he's like, I feel compelled. And I'm like, dude, don't cross my fucking property. Not without me there. And I'm like, I'm not telling you that because I'm worried. I'm worried about you. Yeah. Like you go over there and Amy gets you and Cody riled up.
Dude, when I heard that, I was like, where's this motherfucker at? You know what I mean? Like, it was like one of those things. Oh, you want to say it when his man's gone, but you won't say it to him when he's around,
that's what
right?
Pissed me off the most is he waited. He knew I was gone. Mm-hmm. Now, this motherfucker, and I hope he listens to the podcast, I called him 2 days before. Said the dog got out. Amy got it back in. But I ordered pins. They'll be there in 2 days.
Oh, so he it's not like you were being a...
No, dude, like I said, I'm a good neighbor.
He deserved to get his ass whooped. Then he needs to get his ass whooped.
And the fucking pest control or whatever. The fucking pins showed up 30 minutes later after he called. I'm like, dude, they're in the fucking driveway. I told you they were coming. I told you to show compassion because I'm out of fucking town and it's just my wife. Yeah. And I guess what happened is when Amy was right behind the dog and he starts cussing at her. Yeah. Well, she said, hey, go fuck yourself. Well, he said, fuck you, you dumb bitch, or fuck you, you dumb cunt. And she said, really? Well, let's wait till my fucking husband gets home. And then that dumb fuck says, yeah, we'll see. And she laughed and said, yeah, we will, and got the dog and left. Now, to me, I've had dogs come into my yard. I always play with them, feed them. You don't know what's going on. I look for the tag. If the dog's like scared or aggressive, don't fuck with the dog. Yeah. It'll leave. It ain't going to fucking stay 100%. There. He started yelling at Amy, your dog will kill my fucking kid. Amy's like, God, Jesus. Dude. So, and I get it. It's our fault the dog went on their property. But there's a big difference between a violent and aggressive dog and a big, white, fluffy fucking furball trying to lick you. And our dogs don't bark. They're not mean. Yeah. So I just was, it was irritating. Well, now he fucking won't even look up the hill. He's scared shitless.
Yeah, he better be. Yeah. This short drink break is brought to you by our people over at killcliff.com. Energy drinks that don't suck. You ever wonder why this podcast is the bomb.com? Well, I'm going to tell you why. It's because we be sipping on those Ignites all night long. My personal favorite is that cherry lime Ignite. And when I'm feeling a little freaky, I mix a little Tito's with it. And it is the bomb. There's no sugars. It's all natural flavors, B vitamins, electric lights. And I mentioned it's totally American and a proud partner of the Navy SEAL Foundation. Yeah. But it doesn't just stop there. They got a whole line of CBD recovery drinks with the brand new Flamin' Joe out. Mango Tango, Orange Crush, Strawberry Daze, and the GOAT. Give them a try. Go to killcliff.com. Check them out. Pick your flavors. And when you're done, type in that GU15 to save that money.
City neighbor, which is what we have. And a mountain neighbor. Yeah. I was talking to the game warden about it, and I'm like, it's weird because I've been in the mountains my whole life, and when a dog gets, what was cool is my down the road neighbor Caesar, fucking cool. He calls me, dude, your dog's in my yard. You want me to take it home? So this is what a good neighbor does. That motherfucker climbs my fence, goes through my door, opens the garage, bring the fucking dog up like a good neighbor does. It's totally cool. He's like, you want me to feed him? I'm like, dude, if you got food, he'll come right to you. And he's like, he's not violent. He's petting them and playing with them. Well, I've been in mountain towns my whole life. Yeah. You help your neighbor. You know what I mean? Now, if the dog's an asshole, different story. Just get the fucking dog out of there. Yeah. Like, I could get in trouble because we had a Rottweiler kept coming in. I never heard it, but I did fire around at it once to get it the fuck out of there because I was worried it was going to fuck with Kaylee. but I didn't hurt the dog. Just get it out of there. Now, to me, your neighbor's stuck. He needs help, whatever. And this is what I was trying to explain to mine. I'm like, dude, I can be your best friend. Like, I can do whatever you need. I'm your neighbor. That's what you do as a neighbor. The first time when that dog, because she's got chickens. The chickens, I guess, are like her family. If my dog ate a chicken, if it was chasing chickens, totally different story.
Different story, yeah.
But it's not. And so she's fucking screaming at me, and I'm totally apologetic. I'm like, dude, sorry, ma'am. Now, keep in mind, my dogs are on their property by 10 yards.
Yeah.
So, and Odin and Magnus, fucking stuff. They're like, what's this bitch yelling for?
Yeah.
They're looking at me, and I'm like, Odin, Magnus, get the fuck home.
Yeah.
So Magnus is smart. He leaves. Or Odin's smart. He leaves. Magnus is like, I don't get it. What's the problem?
Yeah.
So he's standing by me and apologize. I go home. I let things calm down. I drive over to their house, shook the guy's hand. I said, dude, I'm totally sorry. And I said, I'm out of town a lot. I want to give you my number and my wife's number. I'm gone. It would be super cool if the dogs ever escape. Just call my wife. We'll handle it. I've got friends around here. So it's not like I haven't been, and
you haven't tried.
Yeah, and it is our dogs, but the thing is it's like their kids constantly scream at the top of their lungs late at night. I've never said anything about it. And it's just weird to me. It's how you were raised, basically.
Well,
so it is what it is.
Yeah. That's that's shitty. Well,
I would never, like, no matter what was some woman screaming at me if she's married, her husband's not around, I'm just going to ignore it and walk back in. That's what fucking pissed me off was, and of course, Amy's like, he's such a fucking pussy. He's shaking, yelling at me. And I'm like, well, honey, he's yelling at you because I'm not around.
Yeah,
like, he's not stupid.
Well, either way, that's even a bigger bitch, yo. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, why are you yelling at a woman for? Like, I'll be like, where's your man at?
Yeah, no shit. I don't understand people. Like I drive up and down the road pulling people out of the ditch, right? Like that's what you do as a good neighbor. But whatever, it is what it is.
Well, and here's the thing: it's just the way, like you said, you were raised differently. You kind of know. I mean, same thing. Like I saw when that last snowstorm came up, dude. I saw three little cars in the ditch, right? And all I had to do is probably pull them out a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Guess what? I pulled over, and I said, "Would you like me to help you?"
Yeah.
Oh, honey, I already called AAA. They'll be here. I'm like, well, I can pull you out. It's fine with you. I said, nope. I went to the next person. Yeah, dude, can you help me out? Pulled him out. No problem. Right? Offered me $50.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, dude.
Yeah.
Make it 100.
Yeah, no shit. 250.
No, but I said, no, we're good, man. That's what we do up here. We help each other out.
Yeah.
Fuck, because, one day maybe that's my wife out there.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. And there was one dude, and you could tell he was stressed, and he must have been about to lose his job. He had like a delivery truck, and I had that green Raptor, and I keep toe straps in it. And I'm like, dude, you want me to pull you out? And he's like, you think you can? And I'm like, I get to pavement, I'll pull you out. Yeah. I said on snow, I don't know, dude, but I lengthened that choker strap as far as I could. I crept on snow, and I said, dude, hold the fuck on, because that shit's heavy.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fucking like a U-Haul.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking was burning out the tires. And
shit.
I told him, I said, look, just floor it because I'm going to need all the help I can get. He got out of there. It was funny. 2 days later, he found me on social media. He's like, dude, you saved my job. And I was like, what? He goes, fuck, man. He was like, I was late for the delivery, whatever. And I'm like, oh, yeah, no big deal. He ended up being a hunter. I didn't walk up and say,
shit.
oh, you don't know me? I didn't. I'm like, hey, dude, I'll yank your ass out. Well, it was on the other side of the road from where you pulled me out.
Oh, yeah.
You know how it's got that ditch?
Ditch.
And I think what he said happened, there's some lady on the phone he had to swerve over, and he, fucking
lost it.
Couldn't get it
slid out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking, that's just all about being a neighbor. And like the ones that live right next to you.
Yeah.
I always try to be like, same thing. I could shoot my fucking gun here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I could be a fucking asshole of a neighbor.
Well, I told him, I said, you're worried about my dogs eating your chickens. You should probably worry about the fucking foxes.
Yeah.
Because there's a family of foxes, and I almost texted him the other day to say, hey, dude, the bears are going to start coming out of their dens.
Yeah, fuck
and they're bad on that mountain.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to go to his house, not mine. I got two fucking giant fluffy dogs. So I couldn't believe that shit. And I'm trying to stay calm, down there. And, Scotty's like, do you need to go? And I said, well, hey, I already talked to Alex. And I said, Cody and Luke are at the house. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, and quite honestly, Amy has a fucking arsenal at the house. Yeah. I'm like, nothing's going to happen. I said, that dude's a bitch. He's not coming over. But I was worried more about Amy fucking hitting him in the head or
Yeah.
shooting him because she was fucking pissed.
She was pissed.
Well, she was laughing about it. She was like, this fucking guy. And I'm like, what did he say? And she was like, oh, he called me a cunt or a bitch, one or the other.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he did what?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what'd you do to him? Because, Amy's
Yeah.
aggressive. She's like, look, I did not.
Yeah.
I went over there apologizing, and he started cussing at me. And I was like, oh, this will be. And literally, my phone fucking rang right after that.
Yeah.
He called the
Pet
humane,
control. Yeah.
pet, whatever.
Sheriff's pretty
and then
much.
he did call him back and pull it, whatever, his
Yeah.
complaint or whatever. But I was like, dude, it's a fucking dog that we told you we
Yeah.
were going to fix the problem. And ain't it, if it was in the yard shitting and pissing and fucking,
Yeah, dude.
Amy was right fucking behind it. Amy was there when it ran over.
Or I
so.
could see the dog be like aggressively trying to get in the chicken coop to fuck them up and eat
Oh,
them,
yeah. Totally different
nonstop.
story.
Totally different story. I get that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But God, he's
what it is.
he's just kind of a bitch ass neighbor.
You know what else while we're talking?
What?
I'm not going to bring up names. We've talked about them before, running around telling everybody I'm a poacher and shit.
Yeah.
So I tell Tony, I'm like, look, man, I can't conk him in the head like back in the day. I'm going to have to sue him for slander and defamation of character. I'm like, it's getting bad, man. Like,
Yeah.
So I said, dude, the way slander and defamation of character works, as I understand it, because I called a lawyer, he's like, if it tells a lie, if it's a lie, and if it's damaging your business or your name.
So you're in it.
Yeah, I'm in it. And he said, the thing with you is now you own a multi-million-dollar company. So that number of what you can sue someone for goes up exponentially. And you have to extrapolate it, and there's guesswork or whatever. And I'm like, well, look, I don't want to beat the fuck out of this guy, but I will sue the shit out of him. So I was talking to my lawyer, and I had screenshots back from 10 years ago of him talking shit. Now, keep in mind, the only thing I've ever done is shoot that fucking squirrel a week before season started, which I turned myself in. No, I'm not saying I've done dumb shit when I was younger. I'm not saying I'm perfect. But this guy's telling everybody I guide illegally, I poach, I've been ticketed. Nothing's true.
Oh, really?
So I tell Tony.
Maybe
Clem,
he has you mixed up with me.
Yeah, no shit. I tell Tony Clem, because they're buddies. I'm like, Tony, you better talk to this motherfucker. This fucking guy out of the blue messages me. Listen to the Special Operations podcast.
Yeah.
Great job. Keep it up. I message him back. I'm like, dude, who the fuck? Are you stupid? You've been talking shit about me for over a decade. And I don't know, obviously, what the fuck's wrong with the guy, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what his deal is. But literally, he's the one that tried to set up a sting operation to get me to, because he's a guide, with him and his outfitter buddy to go guide somebody. This came from the Clums, told me this. And it's like...
What the fuck?
This was years ago. I don't understand people. Like, especially this guy. Like,
I don't get it, dude.
yeah, it is what it is.
I don't get it. I don't know if they just want to be attached to you or they feel like it's jealousy. Is probably 9 times out of 10 is what it is, I think.
I don't know what this guy is fucking 10 years of saying I'm a poacher. You would think obviously DOW retarded if I haven't gotten caught because they got
Yeah.
evidence.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like he's jealous and that's his thing is like, fuck, he can't kill shit,
Well, the thing is, my whole fucking life, I've given the DOW enough evidence.
Yeah.
My whole life's on fucking social media.
Yeah.
If they want to find something, they're going to find something to poke around at.
Exactly.
And I'm very candid about, what goes on or whatever. Now, I'm not saying the one thing, and Robbie Denny said it best, if you've hunted, you've poached. So you've done something wrong, whether you meant to or not.
What do you mean?
There's so many rules, regulations in each state.
Yeah.
You have probably done something wrong and you didn't even know it.
Mm-hmm.
For example, in Nebraska, unlimited doe tags, but you only get one mule deer doe tag.
Is it unlimited now?
It used to be.
Okay, I think there's 3 now or 2.
But either way, you can only shoot one mule deer.
Yeah.
Doe.
Yeah.
Something like that. Can you, in certain states, you cannot touch the horns until you tag it. You take a photo with that animal without tagging it, that's a fine.
No shit.
So, and I do that all the time.
Yeah.
I always take a photo
Yeah.
and then put the tag on.
Yeah.
Have I done it in a state where it's illegal or not? Fuck, I don't know.
Probably,
I'm going to start fucking paying attention. Wisconsin drive-by. Have I hopped out of the back of a truck or into a ditch and shot an antelope? Yeah, I have. It's a fucking required fucking. I mean, that is literally a textbook fucking way to do it. You know what I mean?
And anybody's listening to this motherfucker, y'all did
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah. Well, Big Chino, and there was some other shit involved. I'm sure they pissed somebody off. However, it worked, but basically did that. Have I used texting before, where it's legal?
Yeah.
I have. Well, fuck, man. I'm going to make sure 100% it's legal. When I say texting, is the deer still there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're not supposed to use cell phone communication, that's illegal.
Talkies and shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So like I really fucking I call Art, my local, anytime something pops up, I call him, be like, hey dude, am I about to break the law? Like killed an elk, and I'm like, I'm 99% sure I can shoot a fucking elk, a bear over this.
Yeah.
But I'm fucking calling because I called and I'm like, hey, can I shoot a fucking bear over this? And he's like, you cannot move the carcass.
Yeah.
If it's, and I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm good. He's like, yep, just don't move the carcass, whatever, just to be sure. But there's so many different regulations in each state.
Yep.
Like Colorado, you got to leave, if you debone, you got to leave the sex attached to a sizable portion of meat. People fuck that up all the time. In some states, they want the tag, the carcass tag on the horn. Sometimes it's with the meat.
Yep.
All of those things are still technically breaking the law.
Yep.
And so I've just tried to be as diligent as I can on learning, what the ins and outs.
And it's like you're such a big thing in the outdoor industry, and you have so many haters that they're looking for anything.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
To burn you down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Which,
I'm not perfect. I'm sure I do shit wrong. Now, I don't purposefully go out and break the law.
Yeah.
But if we went back the last 10 years, I'm sure I've fucking done something wrong.
I've, and you know what the best thing is when I was a kid and when I did get in trouble with the DOW.
Yeah.
That was the best thing that's ever happened to me.
It woke you up.
It was the best thing that's ever happened to me. Now I'm like, fuck it. Okay, I'm by the book now. I ain't fucking paying no fucking fine. I like to hunt. You know what I mean? Like, I like to hunt, so that's why I don't fuck around with it no more. So anyways, we get done before we wrap this up. I want to talk a little bit. Check this out, Aaron.
I'm reading some of the different comments. Sorry.
People are talking on the best of the best.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's quite a few comments.
Oh,
Worst case scenario, we place last. Best case scenario, we place second to last.
What is he saying? He's my partner or what? Fuck.
It was somebody talking to Fred Baum.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm launching this podcast. I'll put it out right away. This one. So Friday, I got this company, this app that hit me up. It's called Bullhorn.
Mm-hmm.
So now nothing changes, right? I'll have fucking Podbean, Pod it all, but I'll be able to go live with this app, and people can actually call in, ask us questions.
Oh, no shit.
There'll be polls on there, and they're listening to their phone live. So there's no commercials, nothing, except for the ones of whatever I say out loud or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool because, like, we can do a poll, like, who's going to win, the best of the best.
Yeah.
Am I going to place? It all goes to computer. Cody read them off. I'm excited to launch this thing.
Man, it sounds cool.
It is pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
And I don't got to go live all the time.
Yeah.
But, like, let's say me and you.
Tonight would have been a good one.
Yeah, exactly. Like, how many times do you put on your IG, like, hey, I'm going live, join in on us?
Every 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, right? Yeah. And so now they can just listen to it live. They can either chat with Cody and say, oh, let's ask him about this, right? Yeah. Or ask the question to this, and they'll pop up on the screen. But the cool thing is we're going to take a little segment of it and be like, all right, now's the time to call in, right?
Yeah.
So their little face will pop up and actually talk to you, or they got a question with Gagey, Rose, whoever.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think it's just cool that people that listen to the podcast can actually interact a lot more now.
No,
you know what
cool.
I mean?
Cool. That chick's awesome, by the way.
Which Rose?
Oh,
yeah. Dude.
Yeah.
How crazy is that, dude?
Yeah.
Dude. I didn't know. I bet money.
Yeah.
She was going to win. I bet in a parlay she was going to win. And then I also did parlays without her winning in it because I didn't want her to fuck up my parlay, right?
Yeah.
So, but when she won like that,
yeah,
dude, it was fucking crazy. I had people here. We watched it here, and I was like, holy shit, the place erupted, dude.
Yeah, I bet. She's such a fucking cool person.
Oh, she's so cool. Her and Pat are, I don't know. They'll be on here this weekend, if not early part next week.
No, that'll be cool.
It'll be cool, really cool. She's such a, they're just cool ass people, and she is a bad bitch. Dog. Yeah, she's fucking bad, dude.
Yeah, she seems like it, but very well rounded.
Yeah, and I thought it was gonna be her footwork, gonna beat her.
Yeah.
because she's so smooth and she just can't be hit and she flies. But dude, that went fast.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was fast.
Well, and I couldn't watch it. We were down there, and just we were.
You seen the highlights of it?
Dark. So the next day, I was pulling up the moment I had service, everything I could, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
Smoked her, right? Yeah.
The other one. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, no, just and then I was just saying like Trevor. So Trevor coaches Justin Gaethje, Rose, and Kamaru Usman. He had 2 title fights that night.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fucking crazy.
He fought because she kicked that. Was that in the first round? Kicked her in the face. Mm-hmm. It was like it wasn't even in 2 minutes in, was it?
No, it was like a minute 30 something.
Because I'm watching it and I saw that foot fly up and the head popped back and I was
whacked.
Fuck. Oh yeah, it was great. The other one, Akron. What's the Ben?
Oh, the Ben Akron, the Logan.
That sucked.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
But he knew it. We knew it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he was. I mean, I don't know. Believe me though, if the money was right, fuck, I'd have took that too and known that I've gotten my ass kicked for way less.
Yeah. No. Is that Paul guy? Is he pretty good then?
I mean, he is good enough to be an average Joe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's now where his head's at right now. I don't know. Like him talking shit to DC and shit, and like, people like McGregor and that dude, they will fucking kill him. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But he has money and he does it, but he's not. He's like, don't get me wrong. He's not going to beat anybody with any skill whatsoever. You know what I mean? With hands.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So anyways, yeah. So fuck. What about Usman, dude? Usman fucking floored Masvidal, dude.
Yeah.
So you watched the highlights? You watched the guy that kicked the guy and broke his fucking shin.
So Weidman?
Weidman, yeah.
Weidman. Didn't he do that to
Anderson Silva? Yeah. So no,
Jelly Leg Silva the same way.
I don't know if it was him, but Silva reached out to him right away and said, "Don't worry, brother, you'll be all right."
Yeah, shit. Because I mean, that's one of those ones. If you don't have a strong stomach, you're like, because you could tell he didn't even know till he tried to step on it and it folded him. But I think that would have been a pretty good fight.
Oh, that fight would have been crazy. Yeah. That Uriah Hall and that. But so that was part of my parlay, and I needed Uriah Hall to win, so that was good for me.
Yeah.
I watched it when it happened, and then I was like this. I can't watch it no more.
Yeah, no shit. It was bad.
It was bad, dude.
Yeah.
It was bad.
You know what? I've never broken my leg like that, but like, not to compare this, but like when I ripped my bicep off, that was the first time where it was a wake up call of I'm not fucking Superman.
Yeah.
Like, my and again, mine was working, right? I was fighting, but you got to wonder how will that mentally. I don't lift as heavy as shit now that I used to. Because how much mentally will that affect someone long term?
A lot.
To get fucking jelly.
You'll never be the same. Never.
Yeah, that's you got to wonder.
I mean, you got to realize he's going to be out for a whole year. He's at the end of his career. Yeah. It's going to be fucking
hell of a fighter.
Oh yeah, he's a G. But yeah, it fucking happens, man. Definitely.
Who'd you say is the number one right now if you're going to pick pound for pound? Top 3.
Kamaru Usman is definitely there.
Yeah.
Usman, he's definitely there. I think he's proved it time and time again. He deserves it. Khabib, now that he's retired, he was still there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, Francis Ngannou is. I know he hasn't been a champion long, but I don't see anybody beating that motherfucker now.
Just from where he came from, you gotta wonder. He's probably one of the tougher, mentally tough people in probably the history of UFC. Just, dude, his fucking story is crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it makes you want to fucking send him money.
Yeah, dude. And then you see when he went back to Africa and how they praised him and what he did for them. Dude, it's so cool, dude. Like the street, all the villages just came for him.
Oh, no shit.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
And just how many people were just crying because of him. You know what I mean?
What a cool dude, too. Obviously, I don't know him, right? But from what I've seen, just a very guy that's happy to be where he's at.
So we shared the same locker room with him when we fought Tony Ferguson.
Yeah.
And he was the co-main event. We were the main event, right? In Florida. he was cracking pads with Eric from Extreme Couture because that's where we know them pretty well. And I was like, I'm just watching this heavyweight just work, right?
Yeah.
Pop, 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 pop. Well, and he's all like, and I'm giving him knuckles, like, yeah, let's go, baby.
Yeah.
You know? And then Justin starts getting ready, starts cracking pads. And, you know, when Justin starts cracking pads, it's a different fucking sound. And Francis goes, I don't hit that hard.
Oh, shit.
And for him to come out and say that, you know, and just drop people.
Oh, yeah.
And I told Francis, I go, it's all about your mid holder. And he started laughing. Eric goes, hey, come on.
Oh,
but yeah, it was good. Yeah, he's a good dude, man. I hope the John Jones fight with him happens because that's a fight that people are intrigued about. They want to see, especially with Jones, you know, gaining all this weight and muscle and what Jones did in division. But
yeah, who do you think's the best heavyweight of all time, or top couple
in boxing or MMA?
MMA.
Man, of all time heavyweight, man, I'm gonna have to say Fedor, the Russian Fedor Emelianenko.
Yeah.
He didn't fight a whole lot in the UFC, but he was a pride guy. He was a fucking G. Fedor was the man. He was the guy that I would always watch.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. Who do you like?
Well, I can't say. I've always been a huge Frank Mir fan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's definitely not the best of all
He's
time.
not the most excitingest guy, but he got the job done.
One thing that I think he had trouble getting fat, right?
Yeah.
And two, he got in that bike wreck. That pretty much fucked everything up for a while. He's very fucking intelligent. One of the reasons I'm a fan of him is he wrestled on the USA cadet team while I was in high school.
Oh, really?
And he's a little bit younger than me, but at the same time, and just destroyed guys.
Yeah.
Nevada's a tough wrestling state, and he I know he won his senior year state championship. I don't know after that. I mean, like back in the day, like, you know, Couture did really well.
Yeah.
He was old.
Yeah.
You know,
but he won a lot. You know.
Yeah, he won a lot. I was watching some shit the other night with the worst fights of UFC history, best fights or whatever. When Tito Ortiz fought Shamrock.
Yep.
That was fucking Shamrock was way past his.
Yeah, he should not.
Yeah.
The press he lost at press conferences. You know what I mean? Like shit talking that he did, he was not good.
No,
It's just weird on how much the sport has changed. And I was talking to my wife about this. Is like we were like, dude, if I could have just got maybe another 10 more years of my career pushed back, I'd have been in the money, baby.
Well, you think? Remember when Hughes fought Royce? Mm-hmm. Like, which Royce was fucking what, 40?
Yeah, probably our age, 45, maybe
tack.
43. Yeah,
He's a shot in the tack
yeah, he was there.
towards,
Yeah, I saw that.
Well,
Dana was like,
didn't really know.
I know. She hit me up. She goes, she took a picture with him, and she's like, "Hey, do you know this guy?" I was like,
She asked me, I'm like, dude, that guy built the house
Yeah.
everybody's playing in right now.
I'm like, yeah, he's a legend, man.
I remember him with chemo.
Yep.
Fucking coming out with a wad of chemo's hair.
Yep.
And it's just like, and he wasn't that big of a guy, 175 fucking pounds.
Yeah, he was the.
But when he fought Hughes, like if and I liked Matt Hughes, but if he fought Hughes
in his prime, oh
fuck, I mean, and what's crazy with Hughes, and I don't know the full story.
so
but,
strong.
Oh yeah, I mean he was a beast, but you know, did he ended up having TBI? You know, did he fucking pull the vehicle in front of it? What the fuck happened? I mean, all that shit's crazy.
From what I understand, I heard he had a little trouble in the household and everything. But you know, and I mean, I'm so glad he's alive and he's doing better. But man, it's just crazy. I don't know how that all went down, but who knows? You know, but yeah, I think
he was the guy to watch when I was really paying attention.
Yeah. Well, he was like my teammate back in the day.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And dude, I'm telling you, dude, those guys, we did it way different than when we do it now.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You know, they'll spar, you know, once a week, you know, one big gloves, one MMA gloves with more grappling. Dude, we would spar like 3-4 times a week.
Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah, just
Hard.
wearing yourself
just
out.
fucking, because that's all we knew, you know?
Yeah.
That's the way the fight was going.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But, you know, one of the most entertaining guys, and he was like a 205er He went back and forth, but Rampage Jackson,
Yeah.
that black dude, that guy was fun to watch.
Yeah.
I like.
Remember when he ripped that fucking door off in the Ultimate Fighter?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was
No,
good.
he was fighting. He was doing that against Rashad Evans on the Ultimate Fighter. Yeah.
Yeah, they did not seem to get along very well.
No, it was good.
I watched him fight recently. He's fucking fat.
Yeah, he's doing it for the money.
Yeah, oh yeah. He's kind of like Nicolas Cage acting, fucking in a movie every other month, or who's the other guy that used to be John Travolta?
Yep.
Fucking horrible movies. They just need the money.
Yeah.
Like Bruce Willis, same way. How the fuck do you get 3% ratings on movies? It's like when he did that, I watched that last one. He got his ass whooped. But who's a dude kind of looks like me, or I kind of look like him?
Tank Abbott.
No. But yeah, that's who. He's fatter than I am. No, he fought Jackson. White dude.
Chuck Liddell.
Nope.
Um,
He's fighting again now. He's having a comeback. Tim Kennedy's fighting him.
who?
Tim Kennedy,
Yeah, I know who Tim Kennedy is. He's having some guy having a.
You'll know exactly. Let me pull it up. I think Tim Kennedy mentions it.
I don't know.
Man, where would I find it on his page? Yeah, blonde dude, goatee.
He's doing a comeback fight, huh?
Man, that's driving me crazy.
Where's Cody at when we need him? Trying to think.
Keith Jardine.
Oh, Keith Jardine's fighting again?
Yep. Keith Jardine and Tim Kennedy.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
Keith's fighting again?
I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Because Keith Jardine looks like that techno Viking.
Dude. Keith Jardine, he is big with, was it Caveman Coffee, I think, when it first came out? Mm-hmm. But, dude, so Keith used to come down here and train all the time with us.
Yeah.
And it was like me, Shane Carwin, fucking Rashad Evans, Keith Jardine, Nate Marquardt, and I were all like the vets of when all these other ones, and we got sponsored by this supplement company together. And I remember I'm on this postcard with all of them.
Yeah.
And you got to realize heavyweight, 205er.
Yeah.
And then it's me, 155 pounder.
Yeah.
And I'm
You
like,
look tiny.
damn. I'm like, I think I made it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Rashad was good too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rashad was really good. But yeah, it was just crazy because I can't believe he's fighting again, dude. That's nuts. I mean, I wonder if he just got the itch or if his bank account needed it.
Who knows? I don't know. I mean, like with Kenny just had knee surgery, I think. But
Kennedy stays active though. You know what I mean? And not saying that I don't know anything about Keith Jardine, but fuck, dude, Kennedy stays real active.
Yeah, I watched that Kennedy Bisbane fight the other day. I'm not a big fan of Michael Bisbane.
Me neither.
I mean, he didn't knock him out, but he did beat the living shit out of him. Kennedy did, but I mean, he did take some fucking blood.
Yeah,
I mean,
and Bisping's good, dude.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, what the fuck? I'm not.
That motherfucker
not talking any shit. Though.
Yeah,
I'll
no,
kick the shit out of
that
me,
motherfucker lost his eye too. He got a fake eye in his.
Oh, does he? Yeah, he's just an announcer now, isn't he?
Yeah. He. I remember, I fought on the same card as the Big Spring and Rashad Evans main event.
Yeah,
and you want to talk about some guys that hated each other.
Oh yeah.
In the backstage of the race at the Prudential Center in New Jersey, dude. And of course I'm just an up and comer, right? Yeah. I'm just fucking there.
Yeah.
And they're just going at it in the backstage. Security's there, and every probably racist slur came out of both those guys. It was crazy, dude. I was like, oh shit, dude.
Oh fuck. Rashad won one of them, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they fight twice?
I know Rashad won that night, the one that I fought on with him.
Yeah.
And that was one of the biggest. I mean, that was the biggest fight I've been on. The Prudential Center was fucking sold out. That place is huge.
Yeah. How'd you do?
I lost.
Bad or
no? I lost to a decision, and I remember this one time when I was in the fight, and I was like, I'm winning. Another round, I'll be good, right?
Yeah.
My corner comes back. Go for broke, Luke. You got to get a knockout. I'm like, fuck, in my head, I think I'm winning.
Oh, fuck, that's funny.
It's just so funny. But, yeah, I lost to a decision in that one. But it was probably the coolest thing I've ever done, that Prudential, that fight. Dude, you got to realize they're on what, UFC 262, 263 now.
Yeah. What was that like?
That was
20 something.
that was UFC 74.
74. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's wild.
fucking.
Yeah, I guess that's with your age and everything.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
UFC 74.
Yeah.
In fact, those are. I think those UFC 78. Those are those gloves right there.
Oh no shit.
Yeah,
Huh.
fucking crazy.
No, that's wild.
That was my first pay-per-view.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
shit. I get a kick out of Dana White. He's funny. As
He's
far
real,
as just
dude.
listening to him. Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah.
Well, that's when you know you got fuck you money because he don't give a fuck.
Who's the I think he was in the military. It's a lot of shit. He's a shit talker, white dude. Good Lord. Help me out. Shaved head. I think he was in the Marines. Not shaved head. Haircut like mine. I think he was in the Marines. Dana hates him.
Is he a fighter?
Yeah.
What weight class? Big dude?
Yeah, pretty big. He was supposed to fight. Jesus, I should know this. Man, is it Sean? Man, he was trying to get away from Usman for a while. He was supposed to fight him.
Colby
Colby.
yeah.
Covington.
Yeah.
Fuck, I was listening to Dana talk shit about him. He's like, yeah, he's a shit talking fucking whatever. And
Yeah.
Colby said he was going to knock him out, and Dana said, yeah, good luck. Fucking,
Yeah. So I think that's the fight. I mean, that's probably gonna have to happen for Usman again. And like me, I like Cam Haynes. Don't get me wrong. I got nothing bad to say about him, but he loves Colby Covington, and I'm just gonna be like,
Usman's going to fucking beat
smoke him
Yeah.
again. He beat him already once.
Yeah, badly.
Right?
But he's a
And
bloody fucking
this
Colby.
time, now that he's in, Trevor's like literally just molding these guys
Yeah.
and these people, and fucking people are finding out Trevor's the real deal.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's just, you guys got to realize, like, going back to the pound for pound, like, who's the best? Wait till you see Justin Gaethje.
Yeah.
You got to realize, before all these fights, after he started working with Justin, after he lost to Poirier,
Yeah.
look what he's done.
Yeah.
All the way up to
Yeah.
Khabib,
Yeah.
right? He lost. Yeah.
Yeah.
So did 29 other people.
Yeah, I know.
Right? But, look at what he's done in 2 fights with Kamara.
Yeah.
And look what Rose done now.
Yeah.
First
It'll
girl
be-
to ever win the tournament or the belt twice in her same division again.
Yeah, no, it's impressive. I'm curious because I've seen Poirier with McGregor. I've seen, there's all kinds of shit that pops up. Who Justin's going to end up fighting in the long run.
Yeah. I don't know. They're saying he needs to be ready July 10th
Yeah.
on that Poirier McGregor card.
Huh. Who do they think they'll fight?
They got a couple names out, but no one's for sure yet. So he's getting ready. But what I was saying about the Cam Haynes deal, Cam, let's make a little bit wager on that. If that Colby and Kamara fight happens, I know you're a big Colby guy because he runs with you. He's Oregon dude. I'm telling you, if this was track, I'm all about your boy. This is the UFC, and I'm going to take Usman all day long.
Yeah. No, I don't have any, I don't like Bisbane.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, Colby's funny. I mean, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah,
It's not
I know.
like him.
I got-
He seems cooler shit.
I just, to me, as I got to pick.
Yeah.
I got to
I
pick.
mean, honestly, I hope he wins. I
Yeah.
just don't think he's going to.
No, he ain't gonna win. I don't think so either. But it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. You getting ready to leave? You go to a seminar tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm either leave tomorrow around noon or at the ass crack of dawn Thursday.
Yeah.
A lot of it depends on work, but we'll
Right.
see.
Everything at work going good?
Yeah, everything's good.
Looks like you guys are busy as fuck. You guys got the garage sale coming up again.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull a hammy for that one. I won't be there.
And then you're going to see me and you shooting at the
I
American
was gonna say
Bowman.
that's probably what'll happen. Nobody will be down at the American Bowman. I just the Corbins, I've got that. That thing's sold out, so that's good. That'll be a good. I mean, that'll be.
Didn't
good
you
for-
hunt with those guys?
Yeah, I guided them.
Yeah, guided them.
Yep.
Whatever.
Yeah, with I really most of the time I had Corbin and Cade. Cade runs Corbin's. Cade's that big kid that shot that one off the cliff
Yeah.
the first day.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
cool. That was his first hunt ever.
That's crazy.
Hell of a, he's great bowsmith. But it'll be good. There's people coming from fucking Washington, Oregon,
Oh, wow.
Iowa, all over the place for that. So,
And this is in Texas.
yep, in Seminole, Texas at Corbin's Archery.
And it's sold out.
Yep, that one's sold out. There's still places left at the one at Rocky Mountain. I think we did 40, and I think there's 8 or 12.
So a few spots left here.
There's a few. Yep.
Nice.
So yeah, we'll see. I mean, even 30 is a lot of people, but we're gonna I'm gonna do 4 of these this year. If they seem to take off and people like them, then I'll keep doing it. If not, then I'm not gonna fuck with it. If it, just when I say that time wise, it's definitely cutting into time of I should probably doing other shit. But if they take off well, I wouldn't mind doing them at all. It's definitely a help catapult people, wanting to go backpack hunting. Certainly help that.
Well, it's helping your brand is what it's doing.
Yeah.
Your brand's good. Helping the brand's good.
It's going well. The company's doing well. We're working on looking into clothing right now. So.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah, we've been working on that for a while. So
that's cool.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to do Made in America, dude. It's fucking almost impossible.
Dude.
We've looked into it like heavily. Man, the samples we've gotten back are just.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make it in America just to fucking make it in America if it sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all about employing Americans, but it's got to be at least equal or better.
Yeah.
And some of the shit, like we got a rash of shit because of our T-shirts were made in. I don't know, Sri Lanka or where the fuck they're made. Dude, we've got a lot of American-made T-shirts in as samples, and I'm sure there's a company or two out there. I'm not saying there's not. I haven't found them yet.
Yeah.
One I've talked to that sounds really promising. But, man, if the overseas stuff is better,
I know.
I don't want to sell an American-made product that everybody's going to complain about. I want one that I'm going to be proud of. So we've been working on clothing, and, dude, it's been tough so far to try.
Well,
and the textiles.
Yeah.
We can't find the material.
Can't find the
we want
materials
that's USA
here.
Made.
Yep. Yeah, that's the thing about on clothing. And fuck, here's the thing. I think if you keep your main product American made, your employers American made, and you outsource your clothing, how can people bitch too much about it?
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, I would like to, eventually have I'm not gonna fuck with camo, solid color, clothing line. Obviously, like. There's great stuff from Sitka, Cryptic. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff out there. There's certain things that I don't think that I think it could be improved upon.
Right.
So,
yeah.
We'll see.
Well, that's cool. I mean, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Well, the shit that you guys have out now, I'll tell you the one thing that I really liked is your beanies. Your fucking beanies are sweet, dude.
Yeah, I tell you, the first one, the Merino, that one I picked out, and then that second one, I don't know if it's Frank or Dana, that more of a fleece one. I like that one too. I
really?
want a fuckload. Yeah, that's kind of my go-to.
Yeah, they're sweet, man. I love that shit.
Yeah, it's everything's going good. I'm pissing away all our profit on growth. That's my bad part. Which is.
You got to have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't grow, you're not going to get any more profit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, everybody's doing amazing. Anders is killing it. He's shipping shit out super fast. So it's been good.
Yeah. It's good. Speaking of that, I got a couple of the, what are the trail runners? The one where you guys are done making after this? Limited run? Tail gunners?
Oh, tail gunner. Yeah.
Tail gunners, yeah. So I picked up a couple of those, and I'm going to give them away Friday night when we do our live broadcast. We're going to give some gift cards away from Mountain Primal, $100 gift cards. Did you like those fuel sticks?
Dude, you know what? I liked them. The other guys liked them a lot too because they were gone quick.
Yeah.
Like quick. I was like, holy shit, I started to hide them so I had something to snack on.
I know. I must say I ordered some more and I talked to Roger. He's like, oh, no, I'll hook you up with it. And I was like, Roger, I wasn't going to try to ask for more because I want them. My daughter comes in after school and eats them all the time. So, yeah, Mountain Primal, if you guys haven't tried them out, check them out. But, yeah, so as soon as we go live on Friday, and I'm going to have the Mr. Eco himself in the building drinking tequila, I'm sure. So we'll go live on the Bullhorn app. Get a call in, ask us questions. You can talk shit all you want, as long as it ain't too bad. Cody's gonna kick you off then. But yeah, it's exciting. I'm excited to launch this app and where you guys can listen to it live. Hopefully, I don't say anything too bad where you come back and haunt me. But oh well. But yeah, we're gonna be giving out those packs on Friday night. So pay attention. If you download the app, screenshot it, send it over. You'll get in the drawing. Other than that, man, I don't know. Is Amy coming back soon?
Man, I was just going to text her. I was actually texting Doug Rosin because he was whining about what's the format. 18 to 20 grand, not much incentive for 3 places. And I'm like, well, dude, we give away prizes too. Or you could just come out and shoot and have fun. Fuck.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Yeah, fuck, dude.
It is what
You're going to have people going to bitch. I mean, last year we had Yeti coolers, packs,
targets
targets from Delta.
Yeah, this year we'll probably have, what I'm hoping is Hilleberger will donate a tent, Yeti, McKinsey Delta, Black Eagle, Easton, Kafaru,
Tito,
yep, Tito,
Marsupial.
Marsupial Gear, Sitka, Cryptic. I'm missing some because I was thinking about this.
Killcliff.
Yeah, Killcliff, Black Rifle Coffee, and I may try to get a couple bows donated. I might talk to Hoyt. That's what I'm gonna shoot this year is a Satori. See if I can get Hoyt to donate a recurve.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, so it's not like you guys don't get anything when you come in. I mean, I think last year I got those cups made, those Yeti cups, the best of the best.
Yeah.
I'll do the same thing. That's why I need a head count on registration. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll go from there. The sooner the better, please. But yeah, man, fuck. I think that's about it. Fuck, me and you can bullshit, dog.
Yeah.
Fuck, me and you can bullshit.
No, we can. I forgot Doug's
When will you be back?
Man, I may stay a couple days and work on that property I was telling you about, hang some tree stands and shit.
Right.
And then so latest Wednesday, or I might come back Monday. It just depends. I got to talk to Scotty.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, and then hopefully the weather will be nice.
And we'll go out and shoot.
Fling some arrows, yeah. We need to start getting photos and pictures and shit of that anyway. And then hopefully at some point this fucking snow melts and start going backpacking for fishing and shit. Good.
Yeah, I want to do that with you this year.
Yeah. It'll be good. Yeah, we'll start off on one that won't kill you. And then kind of go
yeah,
from
that'd
there.
be nice.
Yeah. Well,
Although,
shit, all of us.
Dog, I'm been getting after it. I
Well,
really have.
That lake that I shot my goat above, we can find ones that are about like that.
Oh, that'd
That's
be cool.
not horrible. Yeah, that wasn't that bad. I mean, I make fun of jokes where like the sloth hiking team.
Mm-hmm.
You get there when you get there.
Yeah, that's
fishing.
me.
Yeah, fish ain't going away. They're stuck
Yeah,
in a lake. Just
that's
get there
me.
when you get there. Yeah. So
That's me.
I tell Amy that all the time. I'm like, just put
You're-
one foot in front of the other. Fuck,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if it takes you 4 hours or 8. As long as you get there, that's all that matters.
Right? Yeah, fuck. I get my truck wrapped hopefully in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, I need to get mine done. He's been hounding me.
Are you getting yours wrapped?
Yeah.
Are you? Dude, your truck's pretty though. Fuck.
Yeah, I gotta get something Kafaru on there.
Do ya?
Yeah.
Fuck, you
want me to
get
do
that.
You want me to do the sponsors?
Hell yeah. Hold on. Let's see it. Are you ready?
Let me think about this real quick.
I think about it a little bit.
I'm ready. Gladiators Unleashed. Actually, it's Unfiltered. Is brought to you by Taito Knives, the #1 knife that has put more people in the hospital than any other knife on the market. Mountain Primal Meat Company. They have burger, buffalo. Really, they have anything you want if you can't kill anything. It tastes good, but really the most important is they have jerky sticks. And these sticks literally will help keep your wing up. Snowy
good.
Mountain Rifles. Why don't you pull that one out?
When you can't shoot shit with the bow, get a rifle. Although now
They do make one hell of a gun.
yeah, they do. But hey, you got to give Viking Armament props now because they are on board now.
Rocky Mountain.
Viking Armament.
Oh, Viking Armament. So Viking Armament is who made my gun.
Yep.
And that thing, we call it the hammer.
It
It is
a hammer.
badass. Yeah, 6.5 PRC.
I'm getting one.
Yeah, no, it's nice. Killcliff, 70% of the drinks taste good. The other 30 are good for you. So my personal favorite, believe it or not, actually is the one in front of the Joe Rogan one. It's awesome. Loopholed Optics because, well, I can't say reason my wife get drunk because she works for Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. Loopholed Optics because they support Luke. Kafaru International because we need all the help we can get. Photolab Studios because Jerry is like cotton candy. Eco, well, because Alex is a ginger and he needs all the help he can get. Cryptic Outdoor Group because we need to make BAM look good. Crispy Boots because we're not Native American and we need footwear. Archer Sign and Design, well, because I want him to give me a deal on my wrap.
Hell yeah. All right, man. Well, we'll see. We'll catch base with you when you come back. We'll give that live ding a go when you come back, and we'll see how much fucking my poll is on when we do a live thing and we get call-ins and questions, how many is it going to be? Technitional? Wait, is that a word?
Technical. Whatever. Strategic.
Technical, or is it going to be something more my line of a question?
Who knows?
I bet. Well, because I was just looking at when you went live today, I was like, "Holy shit, dude!" He gets questions from
Man,
A to
there's still
Z.
like 100 left. When
I know,
shut it
dude.
off.
I'm
I had
like-
to come down here. I
I'm
had to clean up shit and feed the dogs. I was like,
I'm like, "Holy shit, dude!" He gets questions left and right. But, anyways, guys, thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys on Friday, or talk to you guys on Friday.